I don't even remember her name. Spider Queen, I'm gonna call her, I guess. Called herself the Darkness, but really was just kind of a giant, charming spider. Several of us almost died. We managed to come back. We managed to save it.
Mm-hmm.
Killed the spider. Managed to rescue everyone that was bound in the bottom. I don't believe any of them were actually corrupted by spiders, but we don't know. Looted the place, got some items, had a whole lot of. I believe it was primarily fighting off the spiders and then the others within the.
There was like a goblin, hobgoblin, and an orc, I think.
Was it an orc? I think it was an orc, yes. Hobgoblin, orc, and primarily the spiders. Yeah. Pushed our way deeper into the cavern. Managed to chip off a little bit of destroy the eggs. Free the people. Loot the stuff. And we are now pushing our way out of the mine that we totally just ran into like idiots.
Yes. Extra. I do remember that. He met up with his fairy tale princess, who was definitely a figment of his imagination. He left with a crown.
Yes, he had a crown that was worth quite a bit, and he is now gone.
Yep.
Off to look for his treasure map, I assume.
Anybody else want to add anything?
We rescued 5 villagers, and I and Decillion escorted them out of the cave to we actually didn't get a description of the town when we escorted them out, so like I don't know if it's like abandoned now or like if the people are actually like back in control of their minds or if they're still all like possessed. So I think
that's kind of where we left off.
Yeah.
You actually were coming back in the cave and a couple miners had come up and said, "What happened?" And that's kind of where we left off. Cece, did you want to say anything?
Yeah, no, that's it. I was gonna say, like, just on the side, that I did start the shared notes document.
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
Yeah, but
I know one solution they do right now using just D&D Beyond is they use, and I've thought about ways on how to improve that system, like essentially party loop. They create another character called Mule or something like that, and he just carries a bunch of stuff. But they do have what I would call container logic in D&D Beyond, where you can stick stuff in stuff. And I think the way that it would be done, the way I've been thinking about it recently, is it's done through item possession. And these things called possession IDs. So, like, say if something is inside of a container, it's possessed by that container. And then that container is possessed by you, right?
Yes.
So there really isn't like a ungroup loop because everything has a possession ID essentially attached to it. But yeah, we tried doing a Google shared list from Curse of Strahd, and it kind of didn't work because people just didn't use it. It took too much work. But if you want to try it, I'm all for it.
Okay.
If we want to, it depends on.
Or create the mule character, or
in
D&D Beyond or something.
Because I would definitely need Adeline's notes as well, like on that thing, because like my notes itself is not going to be enough at all.
Yeah. No, I can start putting the notes in. It's did you link it in Discord, right?
Yeah, I'll send it to you at the moment. Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'll be right back. My food just finished being made, so I'm gonna go grab it so I can eat.
The power of 5 p.m. gameplay.
Yeah.
Where on the East Coast everybody is snacking away.
Damn, that's right.
Cool. Arno, not Arno, but Dicillion's not here. But let's go with the other group. The other group was kind of cataloging and getting all the items. The mine has essentially been the villagers have left the mine. Just like you guys said, and you guys are in the kind of the main chamber. Al Capone is chopped off the head and carrying the large head of the Spider Queen. It's
perfect.
It's big. It's almost like carrying something like that. It's huge. It's a large head.
Beach ball size, or like?
It's bigger than that, I would say. And it's like got eyes and everything going all over everywhere.
Like this?
Yeah, it's got to be pretty big. It's probably weighs a good 50 pounds. Something like that, if I were just to take a guesstimate. But it's like oozes out like, blood and pus onto the damp cave floor. The cave is unusually quiet now. It's gone quiet. You guys have also burned, I guess. It's not super quiet because the embers can be heard sizzling the final egg remnants inside of the large pit, the crystal pit. You guys have also taken some of the crystals.
Yes, just a few.
What do you guys do?
Well, I think it's time we get the fuck out of here. No?
Before we do, I don't know, I need your help with the corpse of the giant spider that was, taking over your mind.
Time for an autopsy?
Yes, I was trying to, disassemble it, but all I could manage to do was cut off his head. I want to kind of leave the rest to you.
Perfect. Let's see what I can find. Show me where the body is.
Yes, I do want the venom, though. I think I can do something with it. I do want that.
I can try to remove it. I can try.
Probably a little venom, like a sack of venom or something. So.
Well, let's take a look.
All right.
I'm more specialized in human anatomy, but spiders should be, I don't know, somewhat close, I guess. Not really.
Better than me, darling. I don't know anything
Fair
about
enough.
the bodies.
So I'll go over towards spider body and try to take out glands and autopsy it, I guess.
Its head has been removed. Its 8-legged body is like curled. You know how spiders die? They their muscles tense inwards. You hear the pistons and sort of like steam, I guess, come off of Al Capone as he walks around just following Cece towards the bulbous, the body, the crumpled body of the spider. You can make a medicine check if you start taking out your tools and dissecting the spider to get at maybe its poison glands.
I'm on Tailspire, by the way, waiting on GM.
Cool. I just tried to summon everybody to the board.
Awesome. And then, can I potentially help Arno?
Yeah, we're just in theater of the mind. If you're proficient in medicine, you can help them.
I don't know if I'm proficient in medicine, but
I am not. I need to get proficient in medicine.
Right, but I'm proficient in alchemist supplies, which should give me a up on the venom side of it, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you make a medicine roll, Arno?
Right. I shall make.
If you were proficient in it, you could help him.
That's only an 11.
It's better than what I can do. So.
Can my alchemist supplies give him advantage?
Let me take a look.
I've got the information I need. I've got my book out and I'm sketching down so that went like that. And then this.
Unfortunately,
I have cook's utensils too.
You're gonna cook up the spider?
I mean, any tool that could help. I don't know.
Arno has scalpels and things like that he's used to rob graves with, and so he's begun to dissect the spider, and maybe it's just because he doesn't know very much about animal anatomy compared to this is something
much better with humans.
This is almost like a monstrosity, this is even though it is a giant insect, bits and pieces and parts of that shouldn't even be there, a liver here that shouldn't be here. It doesn't make any sense, Arno.
Unless there's a random egg pockets that stupid spiders coming all over the thing.
No.
God, I hate spiders.
They are quite disgusting, aren't they?
Very. I don't think I could get the glands out. Not well. Sadly.
You could, but we could spend more. It just probably take more time.
Could I use shape water to water bend the poison out of the glands into a container?
I don't think I have vials.
If you spend more time,
I have vials.
I could cut them out, but it would take me probably longer. Yeah.
Yeah, but sort of we just cut a slight slit, and then I try to move the liquid out.
Actually,
it's just
really
a question
early
of,
in the morning.
Do we want to risk
that is true
combat? Because I'm pretty sure I'm still pretty mediocre on health. I'm actually okay.
Yeah.
I have only a max of 20 hit points though, so I'm.
So you don't matter anyways.
Yeah. Which actually doesn't make sense.
I'm at full health. I used 2 of my hit dice.
So
I'm at about half health.
We spend
Yeah.
another 10 minutes digging through the body. It's big. You know, it's bigger than, like, I want to say, like, even like it's much bigger than a warhorse.
do any of you have like a sword or something? Because little scalpels ain't gonna do nearly as much until I get to the big shit.
I think
Hang
we
on.
picked up sword.
I'm just pulling it open now, and I'm all right.
Goo,
you
your
guys
hands
see
are
in the
just like.
dark?
Do you like cover your hands with like surgical gloves at least?
I don't own surgical gloves.
Your hands are just like covered in like black goo.
All right,
Oh,
I'm
gosh.
gonna wipe my hands on some stone, and I'm just gonna be.
It's pretty
Don't
rough.
look.
It's not really.
I am.
You find a stalagmite and you try to wipe them off, but like it doesn't really work. Like you need towels. You need like an operating room almost.
Fuck. All right. Well.
Don't
Do
you
you
have
have
that
any- does
magic
anyone
that
have, like-
cleans things?
Oh wait, yeah, I have prestidigitation. Never mind. Clap that. Clean myself off as I clap my hands together. All right. Well.
The goo like just sucks up into the ether almost.
I'm going in.
Oh, I
Don't
do
look.
have short swords. Would you like a short
Don't-
sword?
Don't
instead of a
look. I'm
scalpel?
going in. I am sliding off my cloak.
Oh my god.
You see Arno just like going through like the head cavity as he's kind of chunked out.
Oh my
You know, his
god.
3-foot body is just like swimming around in goo and black pus. It's like he has to like come up for air. His hair is now just like drenched in this pus.
It's like watching your grandfather swim in a speedo.
Why would you put that kind of image into my head?
That's what it's going into my head. See, it makes no sense.
Oh gosh.
All right. Let's see what we can get. Swimming
Um,
around in the body of a spider.
Yeah, let's go to Exodin real quick. So Exodin's in the front of the mine with Decillion. You guys
Yes.
have escorted probably, I want to say, the few remaining survivors that you found that were all webbed up and basically cocooned. I rolled pretty well. None of them were infected. And if you remember, some of the information they gave you was like they were trying to be charmed by the spider. So that maybe they resisted the first attempt or something like that by the spider. And they were cocooned. And who knows what. Madeline, Cloud Lover, which was the small girl, also went back to look for her parents. There's a few
Oh.
bodies as you come in, and the miners have come up from the mine. Their faces are dirty, like kind of like almost like coal miners. I say, "What happened?"
What happened? How long have you been down in that mine?
He looks over to like his partner that's there. He's like, I don't know. We were there and we don't know." The other partner's holding a torch so they can actually see what the hell's going on.
Cece walks up to them with
Well,
the-
they're at the front of the mine. You're near the back of the mine right now, so you guys are
Oh, okay.
separated.
All right, cool. Never
Are you
mind.
gonna
Then.
are you playing Decillion? Or
I am. Well, he's just there, I guess. If you want to talk with him,
Are you gonna role play with him or no?
I can do whatever you want. I
Alright.
typically don't like to. Most of the time, if a player's not here and their character is, like, they just fade into the background essentially.
All right.
But he is there, and then basically you control him.
Will you get
Alright.
in trouble if there's alcohol on stream?
No.
I don't look it, but I promise I am over 21.
I would be drinking alcohol, but my wife takes all the alcohol, so
She has all the power.
yeah, pretty much. So I haven't drank in a long ass time. Otherwise, I'd be dwarfing it up in here. What do you do Exodin? The miners look at you with like a weird gaze. They're like,
Well-
what happened?
I don't know how long you've been stuck down there, but it would appear your town has been taken over by a certain spider. Can I do an insight check on these guys before I continue?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
So how I like to do these insight checks and things like that, like certain opposing rolls, is I actually roll a d20, then the difference is taken.
Mm-hmm.
And then that either adds or subtracts from the arbitrary difficulty the DM gives. Let me pull up a commenter. Oh, come on. Trying to pull them up. Let me pull up. Oh, I don't even have the dice roller thing up. Let me pull that up real quick. No, Firefox has got an update.
Of course.
But of course.
Of course.
There's always an
It's
update.
the worst time to update.
Here we go. What are you trying to get a read on him?
Does he seem like he's actually like disoriented and like lost, or is he kind of playing an act?
They seem confused.
All right.
It seems genuine.
All right. I don't know how you've been stuck down there throughout this whole ordeal. However, your town is pretty much lost at this point.
What should we do?
Whatever you want. It's not my problem anymore.
We were just mining. Someone told us to mine and we mined. All night. And all day. I'm hungry. Let's go. I'm hungry too. They leave.
Had the other villagers also just left, or are they still around?
Yeah, you just like escorted them out through the main tunnel and they just like all went back to town.
Do I see any other villagers around? Or
You look around the entrance to the mine, that's like, this is it.
all right.
You look down to the left where the goblin came from, there's like tracks and things like that. Your spell from Arno goes out. Do you want to light a torch?
It's nighttime.
It's in the morning. There's some residual light that comes through the entrance of the tunnel, but to go deeper through the tunnel, you need a torch. Into the mine.
I thought we already left the tunnel.
No, you're at the entrance of the mine, right? The miners came up, you went back in to go back to the group, and the miners came up.
Oh, then yeah, I'm gonna light another torch and
Okay. Mark it on your sheet.
I'll go back down.
Sure. The torch lasts for an hour. And you head back to the group with Dicilian. Dicilian says, that was odd. Let's go back. Oh, here, speak of the devil, here he is. Can we wish him good luck? Hopefully he had a good date.
How was your day?
How was your date, buddy?
How was your day, Dicilian?
Sorry. I couldn't hear you guys. It was great. It was great.
There you go.
Thank you.
Did you just go out for coffee or something?
No, we actually went out and saw the new Batman movie and then went for a bit of a hike on the trail.
Oh, that's nice. Did you meet her at work or
Fancy.
something?
No, I met him online.
Okay, cool. How'd you like the Batman movie?
I heard a mixture of like people saying bad and it's good. I think it actually has a very good, like it goes on a basic trope, but they do a very good job at it.
I've heard good things about it.
It is worth its money. I'll put it at that.
Let's go back to Arno, who's swimming through like intestines of this creature.
Excuse me.
You see him just come up. He's like, his whole beard is covered in like ichor and stuff. Occasionally, he tries to, I guess, clean it off using prestidigitation. You can roll another medicine check now, Arno, if you want.
What's happening?
Attempting to dissect the giant spider queen corpse.
Are we all there together?
Now you
You
guys are
with
coming.
accident.
Yes, about one.
Okay.
about a
Oh
minute.
yes. There you go.
Yeah. Did you roll it?
So
Arno can roll it.
I think Exodus and Dicilian and maybe Adeline was. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
No.
Are we having Arno roll the medicine check once again?
Yes.
Yes.
He's going in there with a short sword or a dagger of some kind and just cutting pieces out, trying to cut in what he might try. He's looking for the
Sure.
poison sacks or just any bits.
Yeah,
might be
sure.
good. Cool.
CC takes out one of the short
Wait, oh, no,
swords
come
that she
up.
looted and
I got a 9. I got a 9.
Oh no, come up here and let me get you. Oh no, clean yourself off because I'm not gonna touch you until you're clean.
He takes his hand and just flicks some of the ichor at her.
I will prestidigitation it away. That's gross.
Yeah.
So because of that,
I get-
I'm not gonna help you.
I got nothing. He just shakes himself off and just. Icar is gross. Press to just take the rest off over the course of a couple of minutes.
You're right. It
around.
is quite disgusting. I think we're all in agreement that it's a giant spider. And
it's a giant fucked up spider whose anatomy makes no goddamn sense.
That seems to make sense. That it makes no sense.
And Exodin and Dicilian now come and join the main party as you guys hear this bickering, and you see Arno just kind of come, like literally coming out like a little volcano geyser almost of goo and ichor out of the giant spider queen as he's trying to dissect and get what bits he can from the monster. Adjacent to them is the robot servant or the guardian of Cece, who's carrying the giant head of the spider. It has tons of eyes. You know, I want to say dozens of eyes on it, and eyes in places it shouldn't be.
I can't say I'm not surprised.
Yes.
I'll get some bottles.
I thought you two were going to deal with the villagers. The last time we left them alone, one of them got captured, and then we all went through this whole shebang.
Oh, you mean the little child? So
yes,
we just let her go. She's going to the village right
now.
No,
the thing is, I didn't want that to happen, but I wasn't here for that part.
You know, I'm not a expert in children, but I am going to ask. So basically, you let the little child go to find her parents who may be dead on the floor in her house, yes?
You can ask
we totally killed.
Yes, so she's going over there to find the corpses right now, yes?
The only thing that matters.
Can we backtrack that a bit? Because I had to think that I wanted to do with her.
I would, let Dicilian go back, because he definitely would not have came back.
So Dicilian, is going with the girl?
Oh, is she?
Okay.
Well,
are we retconning a little bit here?
We got to retcon a little bit.
Because Dicilian wouldn't leave.
So Dicilian basically separates with you and runs after the main group and goes, remembers, okay. So Dicilian, we can go back to Dicilian in a minute.
Okay. All right, cool. So then I'll adjust.
You left Dicilian behind. Well, the last time we split up the party, we got manned up into this mess at the first place.
Well, at least somebody went with her, because again, I am not an expert in children, but if I saw, my dead parents on the ground, I might have been traumatized. I'm just saying.
So do we have a plan about explaining all the dead people that we killed?
Yes, so we're going to say that they were possessed by these things right here, and
and when we killed the spider, unfortunately they died as well.
Or that we just had no choice but to attack them, and they attacked us.
Yes, just be like, they were possessed by monster. They themselves turned into a monster attack. We had no choice.
A little bad that the children are dead. Weirdly enough, it didn't bother me.
We're just gonna claim that the children got bitten.
Oh yes, the children got eaten by the monster.
The children got eaten.
Yeah, which reminds me, we gotta remove those fucking bodies.
We do.
We should probably get rid of the bodies, chuck them in the pit or something. I don't know.
Did the villagers walk past the bodies of the dead children when they went back to the village?
Yeah, they totally did, didn't they? Fuck.
I mean, I said before, at least the children haven't seen it. I said I made sure that. I mean, at least I tried my best.
Okay.
Adults, they're adults, so.
If you guys remember, Exodin intimidated them.
That is true.
That is true. That'll help.
So before we leave,
I
think we should make a plan about explaining things.
Yes.
What is there to explain?
We got rid of the danger from the town. That was the job. It was never said we had to save the town, just rid the mine.
We should be heroes, not the murderers,
Yes, we need to present it in the correct light.
Right.
You tell them there was an evil spider controlling the town. We killed those who opposed us, and those who were not, we left be. What more explaining is there?
I say Capone shows them the head, and then we talk, and then they see, they believe.
Yeah, sure, we can go with that. Just as can I be the one who does the talking?
Be my guest, darling. I didn't want to talk to them in the first place.
Sounds good, because no offense, Exon, and you are great. You just can be slightly intimidating with the whole and the things. And then Cece, you're amazing and you're beautiful, but you do have a little bit of a bang, shoot them up by my mafia.
It's okay, darling. I understand. Words are not my
You
forte.
just hear a cat.
Objects, things, I'm
Yes,
good
it's my
with.
cat.
Gadgets, I good with. Machines, good. Humans, not machines. Not my forte. You can handle.
Yes, sounds good. And finally, oh no, you're like a
Hey.
grandfather. Don't
I
talk.
am. I'm a bit of a. I wasn't gonna.
Cool.
Technically, I do a
Longest-
lot of illegal shit anyway, so I'm not gonna talk anyways.
Just don't bring up none of your illegal things. As far as anyone knows, we did not kill the children. The children perished
Okay.
because of the spirals. I will do the talking. Right. Cool.
We should probably get out of
Harris.
this. Actually, can I?
Yes.
Can someone help me out of this fucking spider? I'm
Who
trying to-
exactly are we trying to explain this to?
It's a cake.
When
The people outside,
the
obviously.
king, the neighbors,
I
the
don't know.
people, we just want to make sure.
Oh wait, where were we supposed to
Yo,
go?
Why do we care?
Because when we have a good reputation, that means something. That is influence, that is power, that is the ability to go places that we want, to talk to the people we want, to get the money that we need, to influence what have you, so we can put the right person on the throne, so we can make the more the money. But in order to do that, you need to tell a little lie every once in a while. Not lie entirely, but putty up the storyline just a bit.
Oh, I know this. It is what you guys call a white lie. I get you. I got you. I learned about this.
Yes, white lies. I like to call it spin, just a bit.
Sure, darling.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
Yes, it's just so we spin the tale. Yes, I can see it now. And I start using a little bit of minor illusion to sort of animate this storyline that I'm about to describe.
Okay.
We
okay.
have 6 brave adventurers come to what's this town called again? I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't paying any attention to it. Isocross? No.
I wrote it down.
I wrote it.
Give you also
I also wrote it down.
Hazelhallow.
Hazelhallow.
Yeah.
6 brave souls come to Hazelhallow to defeat a monster preventing innovation and
We're brave.
yes, we're brave.
Oh. Ah.
Preventing
News to me.
innovation and progress. We go in, we find, oh no, the majority of the town has been abandoned, and those that remain have been cursed with hideous features. And you see a image of like the parents of Madeline that become like distorted to have like almost spider-like heads and stuff. They are no longer human, unfortunately. And in our attempt to free them, they were too far gone and they perish. We go hunting for the beast who does this monstrous deeds. We find it. We slay. We become heroes. But unfortunately, it is what it is. And those who were under its control perish with it, despite the brave attempts to heal them.
It's
So we
kind of
save that who
Yeah.
can.
It's kind of like when someone's loved one becomes an undead and you have to explain to them you have to kill the undead because they are not your loved one anymore. It is like that, okay?
I kind of lean into I lean into Cece. It's like I don't know if you're aware of this, as I kind of stage whisper to Cece.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure Arno wants to bring his wife back to be like undead, but alive undead. So just don't bring that up anymore, okay?
Arno's head is actually like genuine, like tilted in curiosity.
She's
apologize.
talking about bringing
There's
some. Yeah, she meant like a pet.
There is difference between
Oh.
there is a undead that listen to you, and then there is undead like I'm going to eat you. Very different.
Yeah,
very different.
Oh.
Yes.
One is more like a machine. The other one has a
Yeah,
soul.
yeah. What?
I'm
Sure.
just saying.
Let's go with that. Sure.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
just
go with
saying,
that.
if undead go wrong, I'm going to eat
You really
I
aren't saving it, but sure, let's go with
I
it.
might hit them.
Yeah. We'll go with that. It's everything is.
Now, someone get me out of
fine.
this fucking spider.
If we help you, you clean us later. Yes, old man.
Fine, just get me out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adeline and Cece will help move it out. Like,
Yeah.
You guys hear like a
Literally,
goop
that's the
like
storyline.
as he comes out. His boots are just covered with slop, blood.
I will prestidigitation
Yellow.
myself,
Everything off. Prestidigitation wipes. Just fucking.
and I will prestidigitation Cece.
Let's go to Dicillion, who's now caught up to Madeline.
Hopefully,
Madeline.
Celine doesn't totally mess up with the storyline.
What do you do, Madeline? What do you want to do, Dicillion? You're there. The group of I want to say.
I'm gonna make sure I write it down this time because I keep on forgetting her name. What's her name again?
Madeline?
Madeline.
She's going through the
I'm
Adeline
sorry.
symptom.
I'm going. It's going through the DM. Fucked up her name once again. Madison
No.
Cloud Lover is her name.
Madison. I'm
Madison.
typing that
What?
down.
It's
I have it
Madison?
written down as Madeline.
All right.
Wait, I thought it was Madeline or Madeline. I don't know.
Madison Cloud Lover. You catch up to her. She's just sort of singing to herself. She's like, "Oh, it's you!" As you run up to her.
And I'm gonna try to halt her in the tracks. 'Cause I'm guessing they're still in a bunch of groups.
The group of when I say half a dozen commoners are just making their way back. They're about 5 minutes away from the village. They're like, "Is there something wrong?"
I give a big sigh, and I get on my knee and I look at Madison. And I say, "Madison, I know you want to be back with your parents right now, but you can't do that. I can't tell you right now. I know I've betrayed your trust the first time, but I need you to trust me at least this time. And I'm gonna try to, and I'm gonna look around. And I'm gonna ask Madison, is there anybody of these villages that you trust? Anybody that your parents might have known?"
I have a cousin that lives in Stormbrook. An uncle. My aunt as well.
Any good friends here that might be able that your mom and is there any friends that your mom and dad are here?
One of the villagers mutters under his breath, "There was near the entrance, but."
I'm gonna give a general look, see somebody that looks the most trustworthy.
Yeah, make an insight roll. I mean, just looking at a bunch of strangers, essentially. So the DC's got to be 18.
8.
Can't really get a good read. They're all dirty, they just came out of cocoons.
I'm gonna try to find at least somebody that doesn't look like absolute dirt.
What are you trying to say?
I'm gonna wave over somebody, probably one of the.
She looks at
I
you
guess
with the
regular
doe
ones.
eyes, her hair.
I'm gonna wave down
dirty.
some person, and
You're in the woods essentially on the path to the mine. Around you is it's early morning. It's 9 a.m.
I'm gonna wave somebody down. Then somebody.
There's nobody to wave down. You're in.
There's nobody?
There's 6 people in the middle of the woods along a beaten dirt path to the mine.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Just one of those beaten up people.
Okay.
So
he's
I'm
right
gonna-
there. He's like, what?
Yeah. I'm gonna ask him like, here, and I'm gonna hand him 15 gold.
What?
Yeah,
What is
and
this?
It's like, I need you to do something. I need you to take medicine up to Stormbrook. She apparently there is a cousin of her up there. I'm gonna whisper in his ear, mentioning about what has happened to his parents, but now how it happened to her parents. Like I'll tell him that her parents are dead. Try to whisper it soft so she can't hear it. And it's like this should cover the fees to get up there, and obviously a lot extra.
What's the?
But
okay. This is a lot of gold. I do appreciate. Make a persuasion roll.
Okay.
I see. I've made an opposing roll too to counter it, or to muddy the waters, so to speak.
Oh my gosh, got 0.
What is your charisma?
Mine's too.
Why
Not a
don't I
zero?
go with charisma?
Yeah, I'll take.
Why are you the only one in this?
I'll take good care of her on the way there.
God.
Let's go back to the other. Let's go back to the other group.
That's right.
Oh, he's a good person without charisma. It is okay. Those exist in the world, all right? They need more of a voice, right?
What do you guys do? You guys are still in the cave. You know, Arno has come out of the goop now. Unfortunately, no poison glands have been found.
Damn. Okay.
All right. So now that the story is told by the victors, and now that we have the storyline, we're all in agreement that I will say the story. Yes?
Well,
Cool.
first we gotta make it back to Stormbrook, so we should probably do that before we think about stories.
Yes. I wanted to say, since we're the only ones in this cave, just in case we have everything correct. Now that we know, get in your mind what the story is, what the picture is, what happened is what happened, as I told. Now that we have that constructed, keep that in your mind, believe it until it's true, and let me do the talking. Right? Cool.
How did you want to explain the harmless kids that were sliced across the gut?
Don't you know? There was a cultist with using minor illusion who came into the cave, worshipped this evil spider queen.
It's a sacrifice.
And unfortunately, we were too late to save the children who were sacrificial lambs. And the minor illusion storyline has the cultist bringing out a dagger and slashing through the children. And then it switches, the minor illusion switches to the group in which it's us as a group was sort of like outlined, like there's no details. And they're all like these like shocked figures. And I tried to reach out to stop. It's like, and although we couldn't save, vengeance was given. Yes? Good? Excellent. All right, now that we all know it, let's head out and
By the
do
way,
things. Yes.
while you're at it, darling, can you also persuade them that the loot that we found, the most of it, if not all of it, belongs to us? Yes?
Who says we have to tell them about the loot?
Here's what you do is you take only some of the loot, you put it in a separate bag, and you say, this is what we recovered. There was no loot pile. There was just what we could get off of the hobgoblins and the goblins that we
The non-valuable
defeated.
thing.
I think the villagers saw the pile of loot, darling.
No, they didn't. And when they
CC is actually
and when
correct. They did see it.
I know, I am gaslighting.
Okay.
It's like, and when they talk about it, they didn't see any gold. It was dark in there, and there was light flashing off. What they saw, unfortunately, was stalagmite that shone underneath the fire and the brightness to make it look like things. They were so confused. They were still getting the rubbing out of their eyes. We could only recover. Does anyone have an extra pouch We'll just toss some of the gold in there, or some of the gold in the
I got a
silver pieces.
backpack, but I'm not very.
We can just hand it to them, and we don't need to give them a bag, right?
Yes. I say 200. If that, how much? Wait, how much was actually out there? Did we ever count?
Yeah, 190 gold,
no.
2,400 silver.
That's what we
all of
grabbed.
it is in the bag of holding.
Yes.
It
so,
is
Did we
in
grab
my
all of
bag,
it,
but
or did we get?
yes.
so we found about 200. So instead, we found about 212 silver pieces, 5 gold pieces, and unfortunately, we're gonna have to give up one item, which I don't really want to give up.
That's I picked up a small gold bracelet and a small mirror set in a painted wooden frame that maybe it means something to the villagers.
Okay, a small patent framed and a bracelet. No, let's keep the bracelet.
What?
The frame. We'll keep the painted frame.
The mirror.
No,
the mirror set.
We will give the mirror set 212 silver pieces and 7 gold pieces, and that was what we found.
That is an oddly very specific number, darling.
Because you can't be round. You have to be things. You have to think about what's the likelihood of something showing up. It's the matter of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
If it's too specific and too easy of number, it seems awfully strange that there would be exactly 200. But if there was 212 silver pieces and 7 gold pieces, the bits and baubles from random places.
Okay, I will stand there and I will count one by one out of my bag of gold for you, darling.
That's the reason why. Oh, jeez. Fine. And I take out and I go looking. I do have a pouch. I was like, fine. And I pull out an extra pouch, and what was currently in the pouch, which is some random doodads, and I will just dump that into my backpack. And I'm like, fine. What's counted out now, you can just summon 212 silver pieces, correct?
Can I just summon things out of my bag, or do I have to count it one by one? I don't know how it works.
I believe you can summon it.
Yeah, just summon 200.
You just have to picture what you're pulling out. Yeah.
Gotcha. Picture 10. Let's do 112. There we go. You picture 10 piles of 10 silver pieces. Then you picture another pile of 10 silver pieces, and then 2 silver pieces. And then we'll put this into the pouch, and then picture 2 gold pieces. We'll put it into the pouch and picture the stupid mirror picture frame thing, and then we'll put that into the pouch, right? And that is what we give to them.
Okay. So 2 gold, 200. How many silver, darling? How many copper?
172.
Okay. 172 silver, darling. And then how many copper?
47.
Lovely number choice, darling. All right, 47 copper. Since it's going to take out is exactly 2 gold, 102 gold, 172 silver, and 47 copper, specifically, and then put it inside Adeline's pouch.
And then also that one item that with the mirror and the thing that you were describing.
Yes. Mirror plus mirror set. I got you.
So as I said, they did not see a pile of loot. They saw reflections of the fire off of the liquid in the caves and the crystals in the cave, and then in the mass confusion.
Too complicated, darling. Just say the spiders made them see illusions or something.
Exactly. They didn't see what they think they saw. They saw something else.
Yeah.
This is what we covered.
You guys are kind of getting your plan finalized. Let's go to Dicillion outside now.
Okay. And hearing the voice that he gave me is like.
He's like, yeah, I'll take good care of her.
Okay, I get that you like the money, so I'll make your job just a little bit easier then. Go to a small town southeast of Stonebrook called Medi. Just send her there, and send her to a place called Sanctum of the Lost. You can ask anybody there, and they'll send you to the right direction. And I'll bend down to Madison again. It's like, once you reach there, Madison, you'll ask for a man named Helig. He's a good friend of mine. An old friend.
Helig? Southeast of Stonebrook?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And guy, you can see if he's being a bit honest with that. If he's actually willing to do that, because I made it easier for him.
I mean, you give him some instruction, and he just nods.
Kind of give him a good squint to make sure he's actually
Make an insight roll.
Okay, I'm good with that. Okay, 20.
Wow.
There you go. That was a good roll.
He's lying.
Oh shit.
I didn't give him the goal yet. So.
You did give him the gold.
Oh, that I'm yanking out of his hand.
You forcefully take out the pouch or whatever.
Oh yeah.
He's like, "Hey, that's mine.
What
I'm
job have you
I'm
done?
taking medicine."
I'm just gonna shake my head, grab her hand, and I'm actually gonna go to the noble because I know there's a noble.
You know there's a noble?
Yes, I was the one who took him out of the guild.
You're right, there was.
So it was okay, I can. I know that you. I don't know who you are, but I know to a certain degree you are a man of money, and I know. And I know that
I need to get back to my house. I don't know what's going on.
I'm gonna make you a good deal.
Yeah.
Are you willing to find some mode of transportation for Madison over here to Medi, northeast of
Stormbrook?
Stormbrook, yeah.
I thought you just said southeast to this guy.
Sorry, yeah, southeast.
Is it northeast or southeast?
Southeast.
I don't know. I'm not going to travel all the way over Hell's Half Acre. I mean, look where we're at.
No, that's what I'm saying. You don't have to go, but just find some form of transportation.
What do you mean, horses?
Cargo. So she can find a ride.
I guess we could take one of the boats in the dock.
Yes.
Oh, you need to pay a couple more people, maybe, and I'm not going to go. I'm no sailor.
Alrighty.
Can I get going now?
Then
I mean, I appreciate it, but I gotta make sure my wife is okay. I haven't seen her in a few days.
Well, I mean, I guess we're still walking while I'm talking. So, do you
oh,
know
good.
anybody,
Now they start walking with you back to the town.
Yeah. Is there? So who is there? So I'm guessing. I'm gonna ask them. I guess. So they come in to do shipments.
We send the coal. We used to send them the mine and all the coal and the gems, the Stormbrook. But sailors and travelers come in sometime to the port.
Well, I guess for right now, I'll just stay with you, Madison, until they come back, so we can further talk about this.
I'm just so happy that you came. I mean, Lord Ian was going to be pleased about this. He wanted to get the mine up and running, and well, unfortunately, things turned out the way they did.
Mm-hmm. Could you actually? Here's a good question. I'll show him 15 gold. It's I know this might not be much to you, but are you willing to use this for some of for your leisure, and then for the rest take care of Madison until guards come up here, and then willing to take her to the place I asked.
Guards? No guards are coming here. What are you talking about? What type of guard?
You wouldn't think after hearing this that they wouldn't send up people?
I suppose the king would be interested.
Well, you can tell them that the people who stopped this is willing to ask for a single favor.
What do you want me to do? You show them the gold?
Guard. Yeah, I show them the gold, and I ask them, wait for when the guards get here, and tell them what I told you.
Who will send word to the guards?
You.
I'm gonna travel to Stormbrook?
Oh no, you tell the guards that come here.
But who's gonna get the guards to come? The last group that came here, they got lost in the mines.
That's a good point, actually.
Okay, let's go back to the other group while you're thinking about it.
All right. Now that we've established We have
Yes.
the storyline. We're gaslighting people about the money. We're all in agreement. Hands in.
Yes. You do the
Cool.
work, darling. I'm all for it. Okay, let's go.
No one contradict me. Just everyone agrees with me. Cool. When I talk, great. Fantastic.
1 second.
Yes.
Who's going to be holding the gold and loot?
I have the bag of holding, darling, unless you want to be our pack mule. But remember when we found the car, I thought you didn't want to be a pack mule. Remember?
I have no interest in carrying your possessions. I'm only
Great.
interested in mine.
It is fine. I will hold for the group. We'll figure it out later.
Oh, yeah, the thief will be holding the groups.
Oh, what? What? You think that I am just a petty thief? Well, let me tell you something, darling. When things are very, very difficult for people, when they to survive, there's nothing they can do more than to come together as a group, as a community, and try to survive together. Is there anything wrong with that, Mr. Oh, I want to save the slaves? The slaves also want to survive, just like everybody else who wants the right to survive, like me.
I'll go ahead and take my share of the gold.
And what is that?
Well, you're going to be giving them back only 2 gold out of the 190, split 7 ways.
You don't, out of character, you don't actually know the total amount.
You weren't there when the money was getting counted.
I wasn't there. I wasn't.
Actually, like none of it was actually counted.
We kind of just shoved everything in.
It was kind of shoved in, so we don't actually have a count of how much it is.
That's the reason why Adeline was throwing out random numbers.
I mean, there was thousands of coins.
Yeah.
But I think,
but like, I think visually, the coins were mostly like silver and copper pieces.
Yeah.
Yes, so.
Very well. We can handle this later.
I mean, look at you. You're a big giant thing. I am just a tiny little thing. You really think I can just go off and do my own thing? I am not stupid, darling. And you know... Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, I just want to say this real quick, by the way. I'm just going to have me and Madison stay right outside of town before entering and waiting for them, so we don't have to go back to me until they do.
You get to the edge of the town, and then the rest of the rest of the group goes in, and Madison waits with you.
Okay.
Okay, enough with the arguments. We will figure out the money thing later. It will be split fairly and evenly among the group, as is for traditional adventuring things. That's how my parents always did it. It was they had their thing, and then their friends had their things. There was some that was kept in things, but it is fine. That is how people do it.
It is the honor of the Thieves Guild, the Scarlet Wolves, to make it fair when it comes to the distribution of loot among the thieves, and I will, extend that rule to you all. All right?
Istra whispers in Cece's ear, and Illyrian's gonna need her cut.
Yes, of course. Because we have that 200 gold?
Just from us, our side of the share, at least.
Just remember that we do need to pay Illyrian.
Do you know who Illyrian is? Do you remember who Illyrian is?
Illyrian is the mafia boss.
Yeah. I'm saying, so I'm gonna tell Exodus and the group. Just remember that we, a part of it, we might have to figure out an amount to give to Illyrian and the Thieves Guild. Remember.
She scares me enough that I'm like, okay, sure, but at the same time, technically only you two work for her.
But didn't we take out a debt? And Illyrian needs that money to get Tom Ziggle free.
Remember, you're the one that made it so that the group has a debt. Remember this, darling?
She hangs her head in shame.
Yeah, I mean, it is you guys' fault that, the group has a debt, not just me. by the way. And you know, we are being offered, connections and work because she wants to pay.
Yes.
Yes.
True. Okay. That's right. We do. But we will figure this out later. As much as it'd be nice to figure it out now, I'm just saying the Cillian's still technically out there with the people, and I don't know. I'd rather us not come out and then there'll be more dead bodies and stuff. So let's table this for now for an argument for a later date. Yes? No?
I already started
Options?
walking out.
Okay, cool. As long as you've... Okay. See you in a moment. Hi.
Yes, so let us go.
Okay.
Cece starts walking off as well.
Istra follows her.
Yes.
Okay.
It's better, yeah.
I walk next to Arno. It's like... And I'm awkward for a moment, just sort of standing there, and we're just sort of walking. And I keep like looking, and then I look away, and it's like, and then finally I give in, and I kind of give Arno a quick hug, and say like, "I'm really glad you're not dead." And then I straighten up, pat down my clothes real quick, and then I speed walk away.
You guys pass by the pile of bodies near the front entranceway of the slain villagers.
Real quick.
You see the two children that were impaled.
Pile of bodies. We've put them into a pile, correct?
Do you want to?
Yes, because I'm gonna set them afire.
Yeah, Cece's already searched and looted them.
Okay, and then Porter's like, before we move out. Yeah, I'll just burn them here.
We're gonna pile the bodies up near the entranceway and burn them.
Once Arno, you're on mute.
Motherfucker. Okay.
Maybe we should throw them into a spider web area, and then
Maybe
burn
we
them.
should move them outside the mine so the smoke doesn't fill the mine.
That's also true. That's probably a better idea, if we're being honest. I mean, it's a big mine, but you can still...
I don't want to suffocate.
Yeah, that can happen. Cece, do you mind if your very handsome man puts down the head and helps push the bodies outside so we can give them a proper pile?
Send off?
Yes, that.
I do know some mediocre burial rites, but just don't use them often.
I technically know some very nice ones. I mean, I've definitely gone to enough funerals, and I've done enough things that I know them well enough, and I can do them, and I haven't done them in a while, but I used to do them a lot, and I was like, you know what? You don't need to know about it. It's fine.
Fair.
We will take care of it. And I just imagine Adeline is dragging a body and then looks outside. Decillian's next to the town, right? Not next to the cave?
That is correct.
Okay, cool. At least
You
we're
pull
not
out the
dragging
body, you drag it through the like mountain, like the dirt. The heels of it make a track mark as you're dragging through. You look into the face. It's like hard not to, but you look into the face of the villager. The eyes of it are sunken back.
Y'all are fucked up.
Yep. It's fine. You're no longer in here. In fact, you have, and I was like, and I looked and I kind of closed, like, it's fine. You're no longer in this body. You're not here anymore. In fact, you're so by this point in time and how long since things, you've already actually bypassed things. Mito's already sent you back and you're already in reincarnation. It's fine. You have a better life in your next life.
Yeah, wait,
That's how this works.
I wasn't the one that
Me
killed
too.
children, darling, so no karma for me. I know. And,
That's not how karma works, but okay.
okay. And then, so I guess Cece's off to the entrance. Capone, I guess, after he is done helping move the bodies, I want him to pick the spider head back up and, like, come back to me.
after we piled up the bodies, Adeline wants to do a very sort of novice, but at the same time trying to remember something fun that she used to do a lot, because she used to be kind of very religious and now she is kind of leaving it. So she still has it all memorized, but she's like, do I still qualify to say these things? Sort of thing. A couple of prayer and funerals, blessings of Metal, God of like forgiveness and such. And then wants to use burning hands to set the pyre aflame and let ashes burn down.
We're burning the bodies outside the cave, maybe about 100 yards away.
Yes.
The bodies have been piled up. I will add an hour to the timer.
If
Or maybe 15 minutes.
I mean, I get the feeling we're gonna light the fire and then just dip.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So it's not gonna be an hour.
I don't think we're gonna stand there by the fire while we watch it die. I think we're
Dicillion, you're waiting there for like another 15 minutes. Like nobody's come back yet. Madison, are you still waiting?
Yeah.
Mommy and Daddy, you were saying something about them. What happened?
I can't tell you right now.
Why not?
Something that
They wanted me to go with them, and I was scared, and then you left me. And then the spiders came.
Please, I just need you to trust me.
Someone was moaning there. It sounded like
it was yawn.
It sounded like somebody was dying there.
Shh! You didn't hear that.
Okay, so you guys burn the bodies. Are we heading back to the town?
Yes.
Yes.
You guys meet up with Dicillion at the edge of town. Okay, what do you want to do, Arno?
I'm just gonna send up a quick prayer to Rima, goddess of fate, and just kind of be like, just because afterlife and all that, out of respect before we go, and then I just go along.
For the two children that you slayed?
No, not for the children. Just the dead in general. He doesn't give a fuck about the children. He's just genuine prayer of like, yeah, they're dead. They're dead. It happens.
So
respect the dead.
Cici and Capone, I want to say, walked off ahead, while they were doing the burial rites.
Sure.
Because first, in Cici's head, it's not her fault, So like she's just kind of like, walking off and with Capone with the giant spider head.
Her black flowing hair blows in
yes,
the forest breeze.
Yes, of course.
It runs down over your shoulders. You hear the steam pistons of the steel defender Al Capone kind of, and the pistons go as he's carrying this giant spider head through the forest. What do you do?
How far away am I from Dicillion?
How far do you want to be?
I want to catch up to him. Like, is he?
Yeah, you catch up to him.
Yeah, okay.
Because the other group they're like doing just other stuff. See the pistons going off with your steel defender there a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Is everybody else doing okay, Cici?
Yes, they are doing religion stuff.
Okay. That sounds nice.
No.
Are we going back to Stormbrook after this?
I don't see why not, unless we have more business here. Why?
Okay. Well, because the situation, I kind of like nudged my head towards Madison. Well, apparently she has relatives up there that she can stay for a bit. If we can't find them, I have a place where she can stay temporarily, and their resources can help her find them.
I see.
So we can either go on a search or give that burn to a friend of mine.
I see. Well, I guess our group did have some kind of hand in this, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, darling. I'll tell you this. Remember, on our way here, we did have a cart that we kind of stowed.
The
Right.
thing is, I wasn't there for that part, so I didn't know how we got here. And I do have one question, DM. Which direction is this from Stormbrook? So
You're southwest of Stormbrook.
okay, so great. So that would actually mean we'd have to go either east to go where I want to, or we go all the way back to Stormbrook.
I mean,
The rest of the group meets up with you guys, right?
very cool.
Everybody's together now.
Perfect.
Madison, darling, how are you? You're looking fine and fantastic. You have a good sleep, yes?
Hey, kiddo.
So group, what do you
Yes.
think about the bringing Madison with us? Because she
Yes.
doesn't.
She's gonna fucking die if she comes along with us.
Well, we could.
Yeah. Well, we can make a pit stop. I
We
have
get
an
Jim,
old
she's
friend.
dead.
She points at the giant spider head being carried by the piston. She says, "Do we have to bring that with us?"
Yep.
Yes. So
Yes.
what this is we need to show proof that there really was a big giant spider monster in the village. This is the proof, and as you can see, there really was one.
Can't we just, tell someone?
Unfortunately, darling, sometimes telling somebody is not enough. Like, for example, I can tell you that the flower is red when it is obviously blue.
Okay.
She doesn't understand that. She's a kid.
I know, but Cece's not really the expert on kids here. I mean, she's gonna turn to the Cillian and say, I don't have an I mean, she's fine. It's okay if she comes along with us, but as long as you are the one taking care of the child.
Yeah, I will constantly have watch on her.
I can perhaps get Capone to help. When we have time, I can summon something else that can carry the spider head. And if that's the case, then Capone can help with the child, perhaps.
As long as she either gets to her family, or I have a friend that is pretty good with handling children. He runs a pretty much an orphanage.
God,
It's where I come from.
Why can't mommy and daddy take care of me?
Oh, because they're dead.
Okay, yeah, I knew he was gonna do it, so I was gonna cover her ears.
You cover her ears, but
Yeah.
she's like, but, and she goes up to her ear. She's like, but what? An orphanage.
It's okay.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I
They
mean,
moved on to a better place. That's all that matters.
Did she get them? She points to the spider head.
Just a
Yes.
slow nod. She did. And they were suffering. So we helped them not suffer.
Make a deception roll.
Me, yes, I
Well,
can
Arno is the one doing it, right?
and I
What do you say?
pat on the back. That is right, as I cast guidance on you.
Thank you.
Oh,
Hey,
roll
can
deception
I give
roll.
assistance?
Oh, she's guiding him.
Yeah, you were
alright.
saying some stuff before that. Roll with advantage.
Yeah. Yes. Can it
Oh,
be
that's
extra?
good. That first one was a 4.
Can it be extra advantage because I'm an expert in deception?
Well, no, you just rolled because Arno's the one saying it.
Okay.
Oh.
Woo! 18!
yeah.
Plus your D4 because I gave you both assistance and guidance.
Okay. As long as you
Roll a
put it
D4.
nicely, not just say they're dead. That's all I cared about.
22.
I don't think I
All
can even beat
right,
it.
old man. I hope.
She's
Although,
like-
it was also a partial truth
She-
as well. They were in a pretty shit place, and now they aren't.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But you still walk up to good like.
She
yeah,
believes
they're
you.
dead, by the
She's
way.
like, oh.
I will lean down and kneel in front of her.
Yeah? I don't want to be an orphan.
That is okay because eventually, one day, everything will work out just fine. And although they're not here anymore, they've already re-entered into the cycle of reincarnation. They have come back, and I will start doing sort of like a sermon that's related to Mito, who's the appropriate god for this.
You've kind of just lost her though. No,
I know, and I am
Yeah,
doing this
reincarnation.
on purpose.
She just like
I-
looks down,
want
but she
to-
gets like that look like of like a war-torn soldier almost. Like the
Yes.
look of like she's just trying to forget.
Yes. And that
Cece's,
this is partially on purpose and confusing her and things that way.
No metagame, Yarno. Bad.
Yeah. She's just sort of keeping it.
Cece's gonna
No,
whisper to Exodus, a necromancer explaining the afterlife. I've heard everything now, darling.
Technically, Adam's not the necromancer.
I mean, Arno was the one that was persuading her, right? And then you kind of added to it, right? The sugar.
Yeah.
A little
Yeah,
bit, yeah.
I'm sugarcoating.
I mean,
Yeah.
he was actually like the afterlife part. He was bullshitting through his teeth, but he was. He doesn't give a shit about afterlife.
What do you guys
Yeah,
want
He
to
does
do?
believe in fate and doom. but, like,
You're right outside the city of Hazelhallow. You've exited the mines. You're right at the edge with Madison.
get the fuck out of here.
So, do you guys want to go
Oh,
a quick
we
pit
make way
stop
with them.
east where we can give it to an old friend of mine, or we can go up to Stormbrook immediately and maybe Cece's boss can help out finding her cousin?
I think she should go. Will your guy is? It was a nice family, nice situation. Didn't mess you up too much.
No, he
He's
was-
clearly
he was
messed
great.
up a little bit.
How
He's great.
far out of the way is this?
It's southeast of Stonebrook, so we would just go like when I mean southeast, not like far southeast. It's like an hour cart ride out of the city.
So that's not that bad. I think that's doable. Quick question, Decillion. When I say issues and trauma, what is the thing that comes to mind?
From where?
Oh
me?
boy.
For you. I'm just trying to figure out which, if your situation would be better or worse. Because I'm just saying, for me personally, you look at me and you look at all my shit and stuff, and all my things come from parents.
Well, I mean, I was abandoned pretty early, but not sake of unlove, but sake of my family couldn't like take care of all the children we have.
That's fine. But like, so like, you're happy and stuff at
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
this place was. It was
yeah.
a weird.
He like he's pretty much what I consider my dad, but also my teacher. He's taken care of
Okay.
me throughout the orphanage.
But like, it was like a good relationship. You don't have like daddy mentorship and
Oh no!
issues, do
I
you?
think
even,
that's
even though
you.
how much messed up it might sound from what my parents did, but I get it.
Okay, cool. Then I think we're fine in that case. I wanted to make sure they was all fine, because if we don't want to continue the cycle of
Yeah,
parent issues. In fact, child, you might actually luck out. You don't know what they could have been like in like 10 or 15 years. They could have totally messed you up. You could have ended up like me.
Oh.
That's
Is it
really
like- is it-
dark.
This is the look that Madeline has. Like,
Like, I'm a dark person, but that's really dark.
You know what? Forget everything I just said. Everything's fine.
Nah, I think I'm
It's
gonna remember this for a long
and
time.
Okay.
Cece's just gonna like have a moment where she's like, "Oh goodness," and then she's
Yeah,
gonna
they could have just abandoned you and left you behind, and you could have spent your entire life wondering why they didn't take you care with you, and why did they even bother having you if they weren't
All
going
right,
to do
come on.
anything. And things
Come on,
like,
Adeline.
you know what? I'm going to stop talking, and you're going to have
Yes,
a
you
fantastic
are.
childhood,
You are
and I'm
going
gonna
to stop
walk this
talking
way.
Come on,
right now,
Adeline.
darling.
Come on,
Oh
Adeline.
gosh,
There
all
you
right.
go.
And I
Okay.
will with honor.
Are we good to go now, or is there anything we have to do?
Yes,
No.
we're heading to
Wait,
your
let's-
guy's house.
Can we
Okay.
please have some rest before we go back on the road?
It's only
darling?
like 10 in
That's
the
a good
morning.
idea.
Although we should probably like.
I've been up all night. If you
Yeah, but
didn't realize we pulled an all-nighter in the mine, darling, I want some sleep.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were dumbasses that decided to go out at midnight. Oh, yeah.
Yes, yes,
Huh.
yes. Who wanted to go out into the mines at midnight? It wasn't me. I just followed. I regret, darling. I regret.
Fair
I
enough.
guess they just get a good sleep. And
You look at
such.
like Cece, and she has like the two like pincer marks from the giant spider that like critically hit her.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh,
also
yeah,
have a
we
bunch
should
of spider
probably-
bites around my ankles.
And
I
then there's
did-
just me fucking.
I did give myself medical treatment, darling, but some things require time and a beauty rest. Yes.
I mean, you guys could have asked that. Sometimes it's hard to know. I can help you guys.
Yes, sleep. I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't mind some sleep either.
So, are we going to sleep in the
You just woke up maybe about 2 hours ago?
Well, isn't
Wait, it's only been 2 hours?
That is correct.
Yeah. Isn't Madison's house full of their parents' dead bodies?
I thought you pulled on an all-nighter.
No.
No, your exhaustion's from the critical hit.
The exhaustion's from the critical hit you suffered.
Okay. So, all right.
You can, yeah. I guess you could. Well, how long would a trip from southwest to southeast then to Stormbrook take?
You're 1 day away from Stormbrook, and then you said this place, this like area that you're talking about, is maybe an hour away. Southeast,
yeah. So it's pretty much with a 1 day. So you can take it while we travel.
Sure. Traveling to here, you guys did encounter a trap.
And I think walking doesn't count as long rest.
That is correct.
So
I thought we had a cart.
No, we
no, we're behind.
Exited threw the cart into the muck. On the way here.
I wanted to take the cart, but Accident was like, I'm not the back mule. And then,
Arno makes one last insight roll.
Oh boy.
Maybe
Here we
he
go.
just forgets something.
Me? I gotta make an insight.
Yeah, you gotta remember something, but you do have the keen mind thing going on, right?
That's a 10.
But you have keen mind, right?
I do have keen mind, yes. I have
that was a
mind
new feat that you picked up.
Yes, I have 1 month of memory.
Like perfect memory.
Steel trap. Perfect memory of the last
power of autism?
Yeah!
You remember, because you need the pearl to identify the items?
I do. Badly.
And so you thought about maybe the fisherman.
This is
fisherman!
This is a port town,
I gotta go.
by the way.
We gotta go get a pearl.
Now, the fisherman, you killed him, right? He was with a group that went to the mine.
Somebody find a pearl?
Wait a minute. He was in the mine?
Yeah, he was in the mine. You guys killed him.
We didn't loot his body.
Yeah, you did. But, I mean, he just probably had some fish on him. But you never know. There might be something down by the docks or something.
I gotta go to the docks. We gotta go to the docks, guys. We gotta go to the docks.
I'm just saying maybe you could get something down there, but who knows?
We gotta try the docks.
Could I start my 1 hour ritual to summon Tensor's floating disc?
It's 10-minute ritual to summon.
Was it 10 minutes? Not 1
yeah,
hour?
when you cast a ritual spell, it only takes 10 minutes.
It takes 10 minutes. It lasts an hour.
Gotcha. That's where I went weird. Okay, so I'm gonna start that.
You're gonna start that in the forest right here?
Can I walk while doing it?
No.
Really?
Yeah, no, you can't. It's a ritual spell. You have to set up candles and chalk lines and draw arcane sigils and things. It's
all right.
ritual.
Then God damn it. Okay, then Cece was.
I'm asking where the group is going to go.
Yeah.
Arno wants to go to the docks.
Docks.
In Hazelhallow.
Right. Okay, so then can I start my ritual once we get to the docks?
Sure.
Yeah,
cool, thanks.
You can find a spot to do something.
All right.
Dicillion, what do you want to do?
The docks.
I'm just gonna find a nice little comfy spot with Madison, and she's probably exhausted, including me. So I'll just wrap her up in my arms and just take a nap.
Gonna take a nap out in the forest.
Well, more like a bit of the open, near the town. So
kind of near the pumpkin patch.
Yeah.
Memories.
Back to the pumpkin.
Exodin, what do you want to do?
I mean, I want to go back to Stormbrook already, but if they gotta go to the docks,
I might get a pearl. I can get magic shit.
I'm definitely not wanting to do this, but I'm gonna just be going along with them to make sure they don't waste any more time.
Sure.
Yep. Once if I can find a pearl, that's all I need.
I will
Just
go.
a singular pearl.
I will hang out with Arno.
Yeah.
And help him look for stuff.
Yeah.
And also talk to him.
Uh-oh. Shall we?
Yes.
To the docks. If anyone asks where any of the money is, we say, we didn't touch it.
We
We're
didn't
gonna
find
get
that much.
the one pearl, and then we're going back.
We're getting the fuck out of here. Yes. If we can find a pearl, I can start identifying all this magic shit we found.
You guys start going around the city of Hazelhallow. Like, there's just not a lot of people here. You guys, be quite frank, killed most of them.
Woo!
That's fine, because now we can
Let's
loot
kill the
their
rest.
houses.
We'll have Arno's just looking around. We'll just make one roll. Someone can make the roll as Arno's trying to look for a pearl.
And whoever
It would be
does
a-
it gets guidance.
Yeah, it would be an investigation roll of some kind.
I have a +7.
I have a +7 as well. I will help him investigate.
Are you
Who
there
wants
with
to
us?
roll it?
I am
I thought
also
you're
proficient.
You're casting.
You're casting.
You're
Arno-
casting a ritual.
You're right. I can't help you because I'm casting my ritual.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't.
I want to expedite this. I'm proficient in investigation, so I'll help Arno.
Ta-da!
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
And then I'm giving guidance to Arno, so Arno advantage and a default. Correct, DM?
That is correct, guys. You know the rules. Roll it up, Arno.
Advantage. Roll. That's a natural 19
Wow.
Ooh, very nice.
plus a D4. So 27.
Holy shit. Epic level gaming here. I'm saying you guys dig around. You're like mostly looking around the docks. Like Dumby had like a boat or something. He took his boat away. You're searching around and you find like fishes and things. I'm gonna say you find enough like rations essentially for 2 days worth of rations.
Yes.
If you guys want to do it, you guys
Nice.
find some salt and things like that too to actually preserve the rations.
Perfect.
You can add that to the group loot or whoever, if someone wants to take one of the rations.
I would
Probably-
take a action.
Probably Mr. Hungry Man who doesn't have rations.
Who's
Yeah, I'm
hungry,
thinking that.
man?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Accident.
Exodus doesn't have
Accident.
rations?
I have
don't- I
rations,
don't-
not money though.
Yeah. You've been eating rations instead of paying for shit.
Oh, I was gonna say maybe the person taking care of Madison could take the rations for the
could pass.
girl.
They're
or-
not,
Okay,
they're not here
Decillion-
right now.
Decillion,
Yeah, they're
you-
not
you
here right
take
now.
it.
They don't have to know about this.
Arno finds like maybe the boat of the fisherman. What was his name, guys?
I don't remember off the top of my
I
head.
wrote
I'd have to
down-
look at my notes.
Fisherman.
Yep, his name was Timothy Earthdancer.
Yes.
You find you search through his boat like high and low. Exodus helps you,
Mm-hmm.
and both of you guys need to make a roll.
What's
Just a
kind of roll?
D20 roll.
Oh.
Whoever scores the highest finds
Just
it
a
right.
straight D20?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's a 3.
So
Mm.
Exodus wins with a 6. Exodus finds something, but I'll go to Arno first. Arno, you find like a journal of this fisherman. In the journal,
Really?
you're just like reading through it, investigating it, right? And you're like, the journal is written with like poor quality paper, and the language it's written in is not very good. Someone who's borderline illiterate. He just says like strange, he talks about strange comings and goings, like people in the village acting strange and people going missing. The last entry was from a week ago.
Oh, shit.
But so something maybe must have happened, and there was a talk about this cult of many eyes.
I'll close that and tuck it away and keep that thing.
Maybe more evidence. And it's like photographically imprinted into your keen mind.
Damn straight.
Exit, and you find like a loose floorboard in his boat. Like maybe like a secret storage place where he kept some loot. It's like personal belongings. You open it up, and that's what you find. You find like a poor sketching of like some woman, a significant other or something like that. You haven't seen this person, right? Then you find the pearl. It's small, about yay big. Not very valuable to most people, but it's exactly what Arno is looking for. He must have found it in his fishing, maybe opened up some clams. You find some like just other trinkets like seashells, other maybe stones, right?
All right.
I know it's just a fishing boat, but is it like Titanic where he was drawing the woman like his French woman?
Draw me
Is
like
it-
one of your French women. Yes.
Yeah, so is it like is it
It's not like in a seductive
naked woman
pose. No.
picture?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's like a.
That would have been funny.
That would have been hilarious.
That
You
would have
also-
been funny.
You also
Come on.
find that's it is funny, but
Imagine that signifies like a naked woman picture. Like
some smut. Yeah, that's. I probably should have went with that, right, CC?
I've
It is
still
a
got
sailor,
this-
right?
Mine partially written.
You also find some like personal loot, just like some savings he must have had. 11 silver pieces and 20 copper pieces in a small chest. This was all on like a floorboard, like hidden away on the boat. You're the only one who's found this accident, so you get to decide what you want to do with it.
I do not care about the sketch. I'm gonna just like crumple it, throw it aside.
Nice.
The pearl, seashells, and stones. I'll bring that to Arno, and I'm gonna just pocket the 11 silver and 20 copper.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
You stick it in your
pearl?
pouch.
You found a pearl?
Yep.
Close the book. I found some more evidence as to what happened. The spider took over about a week ago.
I will put
Man.
that into the story.
About a week ago, we have evidence in this book right here. I'm going to tuck
Coat
it
of
away.
many eyes. Good, that one.
Yeah.
Add Volk's two things. And I minor illusion and picture of the cultist. And now I kind of put a creepy mask on that has like many eyes on it and stuff. It's like
Make it more spider-like.
a little bit
We're
more
worshiping a spider.
spider-like.
Yeah, give him the spider
Yeah.
eyes.
Make them a bit different. That kind of look.
I'm going to be writing down the fact that I know.
Accident. It
Pearl.
seems like they're working up a story to tell the king.
Were we supposed to like kill the king? By the way,
I have no idea. I'm not paying enough
I
attention to
don't
that.
remember either. Now, if we can find
Okay.
somewhere to hole up for the day, I can start identifying all this magical things.
The question is, do you want to start and do a teal? I mean, I wouldn't mind having like a sleep. I know we've
I
only
don't-
been things, but like sometimes you wake up and you just do a lot when you first get up and do a whole lot of stuff, and you're just like, I wouldn't mind a midday sleep. I mean, like one time.
Give me like
Time's
80
fine.
minutes and I can identify all of these.
I mean, that's fine.
Like,
I mean,
hour,
like
20
one
minutes?
time. Yeah, that works. Yeah. I mean,
What are we
So
going to
yeah,
do?
so I
Do we want to take a short rest, like here in the city, maybe by the docks, while Arno takes out his mat and begins identifying things for an hour?
It'll take me like hour, 20 minutes because I'm ritual casting all of them just to be safe. So we
And
have
Dicillion, you guys can kind of, like Exodus, you just kind of like look up a little bit. You see Dicillion like up on the hill somewhere, like resting with Madison. What do you guys do?
we want to go over and tell Cece that she can start sleeping for a bit before we leave. Do we? Here's the
It
question.
takes a
do we-
long rest. It goes so it take a whole day of rest for her to lose her stack of exhaustion. She can only
long
rest.
rest is 8 hours.
Yeah, but you would need you can only do
be
one
awake
long
for a certain
rest
amount of time.
per
Yeah.
24 hours. So you need to rest a whole day. And we just came off a long rest. So we need to rest in this. We need to rest in Hazelhallow one full day. If you want to leave without exhaustion.
That's
Cece looks down at her guns. Both of them are broke.
and you don't want to fix it when you're still
Oh wait,
exhaustion.
no. One
Man,
is broke.
Hazelhallow
One
looks so
can
much
be
nicer.
repaired.
Right.
One can try to be repaired. Yes.
One can attempt to be repaired, and I did see that I did have the dual wielding the feat, the gun specialist feat, where I could
Yes.
have actually re-rolled if I to re-rolled a nat 1 to like kind of prevent a gun from breaking. I did have
Yeah,
that
there's some.
option, I
There
just
is a
didn't know
reaction
about it.
that you were doing. Yeah, some type
Yeah.
of reaction.
Yeah, I just didn't know about
water
it,
under the
but,
bridge.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's fine.
I give
Could
up
happen.
to CC.
I'm kind of asking the party what they want to do. Do we want to rest here for a day or just like an
Yeah,
hour?
sorry.
Do we want quick
Or not at all.
metagaming out of
No, wait.
character?
Yeah, out of character, we should actually discuss
Out of
this. What do we
Out of
wanna do?
character.
Out of character, I
We do want to go
Okay.
back fairly soon to things because we're all on a timeline. It takes a day to actually get back to Shadow. What's the name?
Yeah, but it
We
would
need-
it would be really bad to roam with actually,
Exhaustion.
No. As long as
Exactly.
you're not making ability checks, exhaustion actually isn't all that bad.
Well,
Mhm.
1 sec's not all that bad, but the problem is Cece can't. We don't want Cece to fix her guns where she's exhausted, and then so she doesn't really have stuff. I do have a crossbow that I was gonna give to Cece because for some reason I fucking have one.
Wait, how do you
That's
repair?
valid.
How do you repair a
So
weapon?
one is jammed, so she has to fix it by doing an
But what
ability
tools?
check.
Tinker skills.
Tinkles.
I can mend it. Like I can repair it. It's just if I succeed the roll, and it's not a good idea to roll when I'm exhausted, disadvantaged,
Yeah,
all that shit.
Because then it's
Because I'm just
likely-
curious of like how good is everybody else at potentially working on it.
I
None
think she's the
None of
only-
us really can
None of us.
Yeah,
really
I think
can.
I'm the only.
because we don't know guns.
Dicillion,
Although-
do you know Tinker's tools?
No, that's what I was looking at. That's
Okay.
why I was wondering if anybody was
Some
good at-
strange Nomus convention is not worth a fist in the hand.
I don't think any of us else can do it.
Yeah. CC is proficient in weapons besides guns. For the
Yeah.
record, she is proficient in martial weapons, simple weapons, and because she's a battlesmith, even if it requires strength or dex, she can use it with. She can use the
int mod.
int mod instead of strength or dex because she can just tinker with it and then make it so that
Very
it uses
nice.
int instead. So that's just artificer background info.
Yeah.
So
there's
she
that.
so she can attack without her guns. That said, she doesn't have any of her. I don't think she has her spell slots. It says that do we?
Artificer spell slots come back with the long rest.
Yeah.
And
So
because
And
we
we
leveled
leveled
up,
up.
we get spell
You
slots
get your
back.
spell slots
oh,
back.
so I do have my spell slots back.
Yes, but
I'm so
you don't go
glad.
through the hit. We don't gain hit points.
We don't gain hit
So
points.
it sounds to me like you guys are kind of sticking around for 10 minutes. What
At
item do you
minimum,
want?
it's 10 minutes.
Do we want to? I'm going to identify one of the items
10
because
minutes.
Arno is not doing. I'm going to
All right.
identify the brooch.
Okay.
Okay.
The
what do we
brooch.
got?
The brooch is a brooch of shielding.
Oh! Oh my god! I might have an AC higher than 8!
Immediately that
Please?
should be Arno. Arno has
Please?
no.
I
AC.
have 8 AC, please!
Yes. If anything, after this incident, I know old man needs protection. I get it.
Please!
So CC's just gonna get the brooch.
Oh, wait a minute. That's
And-
way worse than I thought it is. It's
Wait,
a brooch
really?
of shielding. You have resistance to force damage and immunity to magic missile. Oh, I thought that
Oh.
was fucking.
Oh wait,
ring
gives,
of
it doesn't
shielding.
give you AC or something?
No, oh no,
I
that
was
would be
totally
like ring
wrong.
of protection.
Oh.
If anything, that sounds good for
Fuck.
like frontliners,
Yeah, that is more like a frontliners thing.
like Exodus.
It might
Does
be
it,
better
require,
for
it does
X-Men.
require attunement though, so but yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, none of us really have attuned items.
Yeah, none of us
Ah.
currently have it. So brooch of shielding, I'm gonna write that down.
Okay.
Who wants it?
It probably would
Oh.
be best for.
Is that the item that we were just talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
either me or Dicillion. Me or Exodus.
Yeah.
Brooch of shielding. Huh.
Because
And
it's
Magic
hold up the-
missile and force damage.
because it's force damage, but it's like me or Exodus are equally likely to do it. So I really don't mind either way.
I'll take it.
Go for it.
There you go. Take it,
Uh,
accident.
rip
You got to
accident, gonna
attune
get
to
the
it. So you have to
brooch.
Yeah.
short rest with it and kind of
Okay.
spend some time with it.
Oh, that-
Actually, wait,
yes.
no. We can attune with an action, can't we? Because
That is correct.
House rule.
Yes.
Oh shoot!
Okay.
Notes for
I
myself.
forgot about that house rule. Oh boy, that.
I've
should
never
be
done
fun.
attunement in any games before, so what are the rules for that?
You can only have 3 items attuned at once. That's it.
And
Um,
yeah, in other games like 1 hour. but
And it
this game
takes
is
a-
differently.
Normally, it takes a short rest to attune to something, but here it only takes an action.
Okay.
So-
That reminds. And as like Adrian's like, oh, that reminds me, Cece, darling, your gun's broken, right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna mark that down as I don't have.
Yes, one's broken, one can be repaired, but
Yeah, you know what? When I kind of left home, I might have taken some of my parents' things and
Arno
I mean,
begins
I
to
haven't
identify the
used
next
any-
item.
Yeah, I
Perfect.
don't have any use
Can I go for the?
this.
Can I go for the mall next?
Sure.
And I bring out a light crossbow and about 20 crossbow bolts. Do you want this?
sure, darling. Oh wait, I think I picked up stuff. Wait, in my bag of holding,
You start rummaging through the bag of holding for crossbow bolts.
I mean, I have 20 of them, and I have a light crossbow if you want to.
Here's Arno just drawing sickly green arcane sigils in the air.
I will take them, darling.
Excellent. What are you doing?
I think it's pretty good. I remember quickly my parents picked it up on some sort of fight, and they thought like, "Oh, this is a nice one." I don't know. I broke a glass case to take it because I was annoyed at them, and it was on my way out. So
I'm taking a short rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Already, who's messed up?
Everybody takes a short rest already, correct?
Yeah, well,
because 10 minutes go by for the ritual to happen.
Well,
you guys are just resting by the docks.
But before that happens, I quickly want to okay, who's messed up? Who needs help?
I mean, I'm 5 hit points down, but that's it. I'm 15 out of 20, so I'm fine.
Okay.
Honestly, it might be me. I'm 29 out of 41.
Okay, so I am going to, before the short rest, let me pull it up.
Do some healing on me.
I'm going to do Hands of Healing once on Arno.
Oh, thank you.
So that's right here.
You guys can also spend your hit dice if you have them, correct?
So, yes, but that's what I'm doing. I'm preventing that just in case if something happens. So 3
Basilian begins to start touching people and healing them. How do you heal them with your touch?
It's more of like hitting areas where chi is centered at, so hitting points.
Kind of like acupuncture.
And they feel and it feels like it gives them weirdly enough high energy. They feel a lot better from that.
It's like getting that crick out of your neck.
Mm-hmm. And then Adeline. So I'm immediately gonna give you 2. That's 1. So
as indecisiveness strikes the group.
8 for you, Adeline. So with 8, how much are you at now?
47 out of 41.
Anybody else who's messed up worse than that, or? Okay.
I used my 2 hit dice to heal myself up.
Alrighty, and then 4 more.
Okay, cool. That would be fantastic because then I don't have to. I only have 1 more hit dice for the thing, so that's the reason why I was a little hesitant to use it.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm at full health. I was like, oh, thank you very much. I would offer to do my thing, but at the moment, I mean, the only other thing that I can do is this, and I cast blow on myself just because I can do this before a short rest, and I think it'd be kind of funny. And basically, I kind of fade in and out of things you can't really track me. My body becomes blurred, shifting and wavering, and it's almost as if I'm fuzzy in focus, and so you can't for the duration of the spell, people have disadvantage on attacks against me as long as it's sight. So if they are blind sight, for example, it doesn't matter. And if I remember correctly, spiders have blind sight, so that's the reason why I didn't use it. It's I have this, and you kind of hear this sort of wavering voice coming out of this blurred image. It's and I dropped that spell. And I don't know how much that would affect for other reasons, but I kind of wanted to do that. Emos was talking about he had this great idea for me to for hiding and stuff, and then it didn't matter because we were in a cave filled with spiders anyways.
All right, I'll write that down.
It's a +1 maul.
Perfect.
And then we'll take a short rest, and I will get my spell slots back.
Going to keep my scroll of protection from home.
It sounds like to me we're just going to kind of move forward and stay here an hour while Arno identifies all the items, correct?
Sounds good. It gives us time to look through stuff anyways.
Okay. Is that what's going on, guys? Basilian?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll wait for him to do the identify all the things.
I shouldn't really need to identify the mithril scale mail because it's just mithril. So, all right, here we have a +1 maul, I guess.
What else do you want to identify?
Next up is the staff.
Yeah.
Every time you identify stuff, I'll just add 10 minutes to the counter.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a staff, not a quarter staff, right?
Yeah,
How I work it
just says staff.
It says staff.
Okay. Just
If
make
it's
sure.
an arcane staff, I'll take it. If it's a non-arcane staff, it goes to you.
Well, I mean, it doesn't help me because, of course, I've obviously used for my fighting.
It's a staff of bird calling.
Yes.
As an action, you can create the sound of a fitch chirp.
Well, actually, that actually wouldn't.
I really like that, actually. That's really cute.
Staff of bird calls.
Oh, I love that. It would go perfect.
What else do you want to identify, Arno?
I'm going to keep that. Oh my god, that's adorable. Okay.
Arno keeps the staff.
Okay.
That's adorable. Okay. Let's go with the hat next.
Okay.
I can make ravens cawings and owls. Oh.
The hat is a hat
Yes.
of wizardry.
Oh,
That sounds like an honor thing.
yes, that is 100% an Arnold thing. Please.
It says it's a spellcasting focus. It can only be attuned by a wizard. And you can try to cast a cantrip that you don't know. The cantrip must be in the wizard list, and you must make a DC 10 Arcana check to do it. If the check succeeds, you cast a spell. The check fails, so does the spell, and the action used to cast a spell is wasted. In either case, you can only use it once per long rest.
But I can use message and things.
You need to update that.
Please. Okay. So, Hat of Wizardry, Staff of Bird Calling. By the way, who wants the Mithril Scale Mail?
I mean, I can't wear it.
Yeah. Who can actually wear the scale mail?
Let me read out what I have currently
I'm not
written
using
in.
it.
You're not using.
We have. Actually-
So CC will hold the
Scale
in
mail
her
is
holder.
medium.
It's always actually.
Yeah,
It's
Scale Mail
medium.
is medium. You just have disadvantage on stealth
Stealth?
checks with it. Yeah.
Oh, Mithril gets rid of this stuff.
The hat.
Yeah, that's what
is-
Mythil does.
The hat says it's an antiquated cone-shaped hat adorned with gold crescents of moons and stars.
I might
It's
be
amazing.
able-
It's going boop, right on top of my head.
I might
Do
be
we
able
want
to
to
use
identify the
armor.
mithril, or are we just putting the mithril on?
No, can we
I mean-
identify the mithril?
Yeah, I
Do we
just add
need
10
to?
minutes at a
Yeah,
time.
I'll
I
do
just
it.
added
I'll
10
do it.
minutes
Yeah,
at a time.
Sure.
Worst case.
Sure.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt.
So,
I had 10
All
minutes
right.
at a timer, and it's just mithril scale mail, I believe, right?
Yeah.
yep.
Nothing
But
Scale
beyond
mail,
that.
medium, 14 plus your dex mod for a maximum of 2.
But it's
Because of
magical.
it's magical and it does not have disadvantage on things.
Oh.
CC
so-
might like it. CC
and
might-
scale-
We also have magical plate and magical leather.
Can you
So-
do the? Can you
Yeah,
check
let
the
me see
leather
this
for
real
me?
quick.
I'm gonna do the magical plate and then the leather, and then we have a bladed scimitar and an amulet.
Okay.
So let's do the plate next.
You can actually wear the mithril under normal clothes, kind of like Frodo.
Nice.
Ayo,
Who is taking the mithril scale mail?
I think CC.
CC.
CC,
Probably a good
CC,
idea.
you can take it. You
Thank
can take that.
It weighs almost nothing, right?
Yeah.
It weighs a
sure,
pound.
Wait,
Yeah.
it's
It's
light as
armor.
hell.
Yeah. It's perfect.
Which is kind of
Love
crazy
it.
that we find dwarf craftsmanship all the way out here.
Make an insight roll, Arno.
Who's taking the +1 mole?
You want to?
Exited.
Maul is
I'm
strength.
good.
It's not my
right?
kind
It's
of
just,
weapon,
it's
but
just
I'll
like,
use
huh,
it.
cool.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, we got them all.
Go
Do you want them
holding.
all?
What is a mole?
A maul is like a.
200.
Big
weapon.
hammer.
Oh yeah, I can't use that.
Does Exodus take them all?
Yeah, I'll be using them all.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
Oh wait, a maul is two-handed.
Yeah.
Two-handed giant hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Giant.
Yeah, you can 100% wield that thing. Yeah,
Kind of a big upgrade
Alright.
from the sword, maybe.
it's a pretty big upgrade, man.
I like the big sword, though.
If-
It's a
feel it like
bludgeoning.
the-
It's a bludgeoning great.
I'll go with
It's
the
a
hammer.
bludgeoning great sword.
We'll say that it has like dwarven runes in it. You
Yo,
clasp
wait.
it and like you feel the reverberations of the magic clasp
Wait,
around your
there's-
hands.
A dwarven hammer and dwarven armor. There was a dwarf here trying to fight this spider.
Yeah.
There was
With,
a dwarf here. Huh.
What else are we identifying?
Plate
Uh,
and then leather armor.
Yeah, there's a full suit of plate armor.
Okay.
Yep.
It's just plate armor, straight up plate armor.
Nope, I'm going to tell you what it is.
Magical
Okay.
plate armor.
Magical plate armor. The plate armor of gleaming. Gleaming means the armor never gets dirty.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah. Just pretty
That is
armor.
plate armor, though.
It is plate armor. It's very
High
valuable.
quality.
It is pretty valuable,
Okay,
actually.
so
Plate armor is
what's-
Yeah, I
super
know.
valuable.
I know.
Bag of holding for sale.
To keep it fair, I would definitely want to use the plate armor, but I'd give the brutes of shielding to the Sicilian.
Well, here's a question. Excellent. Are
Can
you
you-
a fighter or a barbarian?
He's a
Fighter.
fighter.
Oh, then yeah, take the goddamn plate armor.
Take the plate armor, man. Yeah, take the
Yeah,
plate
I mean,
armor.
For some
I don't
reason, I thought you
wear-
were. I thought
What
you were
armor-
a barbarian,
What,
so I thought
what
like,
armor
oh,
do you
there's no
currently
reason.
have?
My current armor is chainmail.
Take
Yeah,
the
put that shit on.
plates.
Yeah,
Put that
no.
shit
Yeah.
on right now.
So
Put
so
that
that
fucking plate
that
on.
would be nice if you take that. Your AC would be super high. My AC is only 16, so having that
No,
blunt
only 16.
resistant. Well, you're not the one fighting up front and saving somebody's life.
That's also true. Okay, so plate armor is going to Exodin, and then
It
maybe
is still technically magical too, though.
Madison
That's
grabs a
magical
fishing
benefit.
pole and she begins to fish
that's
to pass
fine.
the
Nice.
time.
Yeah,
That's cute.
good for Madison, and maybe we give the brooch to the Cillian instead.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Dicilian, you
All
see
right.
her occasionally look back at the house, which she used to live at.
That's-
Next
Afraid
up,
to go
we'll do the leather armor.
Okay. You take
I
the
can't wear
pearl in your hand and you clasp it. Magical energy and light spins off of it onto the runes.
Drawing arcane runes
Yeah.
in the air.
It's cast off leather armor.
Cast off. What the heck? I had never heard of that enchantment.
It is.
Damn.
It has an ability called you can doff or don this arm. You can doff this armor as an action. That's all.
Oh,
You just doff it off as an action.
that's pretty
okay,
good
so
actually.
You can take it off very quickly, is what you're saying.
Normally it takes like 10 minutes to put armor on and off.
Some of this stuff is from Xanathar's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So-
What type of armor do I? Okay, I have leather armor. I just straight leather armor, so I will
We
hold
could-
it for now, and I'll see if there's anything else that comes up that's more useful.
Okay.
Adeline
Two
goes
more
into
items
a
left.
corner or inside one of the vacant houses and changes in privacy.
Yes. Well, technically, I
Lame.
have like a very fancy like blouse on, and then I put the leather armor on top of the blouse.
Sure.
So I basically
Okay.
what I do is I take my current set of leather armor off, and then I put the new one on. So
I have a bird calls it stupid and I love it.
yeah.
DC
All right,
would
we got
like
two
to put
items.
the mithril armor, the scale armor on in privacy. She's just gonna
Yeah.
go ahead and do that.
That's fine.
2 more items left. A double-bladed scimitar and an amulet.
CC, the town is like strange now. You must
What do
have
you
slain to like it's like a ghost town. You guys have almost killed like all the people that were here.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. They can get more miners. It's fine.
What else are we identifying?
Double-bladed
We're defining
scimitar
all of them.
and then the amulet. And then we're done.
Okay. Let's do the scimitar first.
Yep. One by one.
I don't think I have this one.
I'm sure it had some enchantment because I wrote
Yeah.
it down as magical.
Yep, I got it. I'm just trying to find it.
Huh.
Let's see what we got here.
That's kind of cool.
What?
No, I'm just looking at double-bladed scimitar. It's been a while since I've seen that weapon.
Okay, I know why. It's called a moon touch sword, but it's a moon touch double blade scimitar. In
Got
the
it.
darkness, unsheath this blade sheds moonlight, creating a bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 15.
So it's a glowing sword.
It's a glowing sword at night.
But
I'm
it's-
gonna look up.
It's
Istra's-
from. It's a pretty powerful weapon. The way it actually has 2 blades to it. It's actually pretty
Yeah.
long and unwieldy. It weighs 6 pounds. It's sort of an exotic weapon, in a way. You can strike with one attack and then another. If you look it up, it's from Ebron's campaign.
I think
Yeah.
it's meant to be like the scimitar that you split in half and you can wield as 2.
Or is it? Well, are we talking like it's Darth Maul, but instead of
Kind of like Darth
lightsaber
Maul.
and-
Rue in our
It's
other
okay.
campaign used
Is
one of
it?
these, but this is the ability on
Okay,
it.
so it's
Oh,
it's
is.
Darth Maul's lightsaber Except
But as a
it
sword,
blades instead of a
holy
light.
cow!
Yeah.
That's cool as
So you
hell.
get to attack with the other end as
Okay.
another attack if you want to, but it's a
As a
dual-handed
bonus action.
weapon,
Yeah.
and it has like
Okay,
a
who
torch attack.
has? Okay, it's a martial melee. Let's see. Istra is crossbow, hand, dagger, longbow, longsword.
Yeah, I can't touch that thing. I don't know how
She
to use
can't
that.
touch that.
Worst comes to worst, we sell it. Best.
Well, so it
Who?
counts as
Who?
so it
It's
counts
a
as dual wielding martial.
melee.
Dual wielding
martial.
martial.
Yeah.
I can do martial. With the but like the Scimitar, is that like one or is it like two? Or-
Yeah,
It's
I will
one
send you
weapon.
a picture in
Okay.
Discord.
But it's
One-
two-handed. You have to use two hands. It's like a pole arm, but with a blade on each end.
I got you. I mean, I could.
Yeah.
I can use it, but I don't know if.
I don't.
You know Darth Maul from Star Wars, the red Sith from
Where he's
Star
got the
Wars.
double-bladed. He's basically got a staff with two
Yeah,
blades.
the
on end.
lightsaber with and it's a thing.
Yeah, I mean. yeah.
Wait, what's it's just a sword or is it a long sword?
It is. It is a
The martial?
scimitar. So the way hang on, I found an image of it.
What is the weapon called? Like, what's the weapon
Moon-
class? Is short sword, simple
Double-bladed
sword?
scimitar. It is a
It's called a
double-bladed
double-bladed
scimitar.
scimitar.
Is it a martial weapon? Like, what is it?
That is
Martial.
Yeah,
correct.
it's martial melee.
Like something like these in Game Chat Sunday.
Okay.
Like
Oh, here we go.
that's what they look
Yeah,
like
we'll just-
roughly. Where it's double blades and
Yeah.
you're spinning them. That's how you're meant to wield them. Spinning
And
them.
then you
I found a
slashing.
specific item. I found a specific.
The only
item.
difference is
Moon
this
slash
one.
scimitar.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a scimitar. It's a double-bladed scimitar.
Yeah.
It's just a weird bit.
It's a little bit different than a moon touch. I just haven't added that classification into.
But the blade,
yet.
the blade
in,
glows.
in addition,
so
yeah. So basically, in addition to what it normally
Well,
is,
does that
in
mean?
addition to that, in the
Oh.
darkness, it lights up.
So that.
All right,
Yeah.
Is that
I want
something?
to use that. So
Well, I mean, it's about to say that. was
It's
a
not
weapon that I
magical,
actually-
but it's like a blade accident.
Well,
it doesn't have the +1.
well, the thing is that it's actually a weapon that I could possibly use.
Can
Oh,
you?
then let Sicilian use
It's
it.
it's a martial weapon.
That is correct.
Okay, if it's martial and you can use it, then
We can pass
Yeah.
it on to Cillian. Yeah.
because Istra cannot, so because she's rogue with wield.
Yeah. All you got
add-ons.
there is this dinky short sword.
Madison pulls
Yeah.
up a fish. She says, "I got one.
Look at that. You
Yay.
did great, kid. You did great.
You got any bait, Decillion?"
Yeah. Let me get some, and I'll just start like digging through the ground. get some
You get her
worms.
some bait. Get her a little worm. The last one, you look
Yeah,
through it,
yeah.
Arno. You're kind of mesmerized by it. It's almost like dark energy is pulling you in.
Oh yes! Please be cursed. Oh my God! Please
Unfortunately,
be
you can't be attuned to it. But it's made of like a stone, not of this world.
What?
Can I attune to it?
Yes.
What is it identified
I
as?
can attune to
It's
it.
called Dark Shard Amulet. It's similar to the wizard hat that Arno has, but you can cast a warlock cantrip.
You look at it and you're like, literally, it's like
A Dark Shard Amulet.
I have a little like glimmer in my eyes as you look at him. Like, and I kind of lean over your shoulder. It's like, ooh. Yeah, and I start talking,
I'm just handing it towards her.
I pick it up, and you see the orb that is on my face starts like
Yeah, same.
glowing and pulsing. It's like, oh, that is very nice.
I'm gonna adjust my new
I mean,
cap
how
on my
about
head.
it?
Your
Ooh.
eyes start bulging out of your head. You start talking to your second alter
Yeah.
ego.
All right, manage
Like
inventory.
it's
time to add
it's
my
like it
two items.
glows like an eerie sort of bluish teal color, and like the eyes, the whites of the eyes turn black, and the irises are the pure, like the blue. It's like, you're right. That would be nice.
It's strange, Adeline. You almost hear the sound of something. Do you speak primordial?
I do speak
Oh
primordial.
shit!
You hear
man.
this voice of something speaking primordial when you touch it.
Oh
Hello
shit!
there.
Please be
How are
cursed.
you?
It says, I'll whisper what you hear. It's like, but you hear an enchanting voice, and a familiar
shit.
voice. It's almost being carried off the sea breeze.
I'm gonna tuck my pearl away.
You
Satisfied. Just my
gonna
little
send me
cap.
an I am about it?
Yeah, I will. I'm pulling you up.
So staff of bird calls, huh? I could just make any birds, like a bird's noise. Cool.
Adeline starts speaking in this very interesting guttural, sounds almost like she's speaking underwater and gibberish. And if people speak primordial, they can understand it. If you're not, that's just what it sounds. But should I say what I'm saying in primordial? Yeah, I'll say what I'm saying in primordial for the audience. Oh, power, darling. I've always wanted more of that. You have anything extra? So sweet. I think I would like you.
Man, I wish my hat talked to me. All I got is this bird thing.
The stone isn't really talking to you, though. It's something else.
Oh.
Right?
Oh, darling. I want to. Unfortunately, I did come in early. I would have to sleep for a bit.
Let's see, where is Wizard Cantrips?
What do you guys do? All the items have been identified, and it is right now about high noon. The sun is directly overhead.
Well, here's a question now that we've had things. If it's high noon, do we want to leave now, or do we want to just fuck around in town and then take a sleep?
What time so last time we came here, what time did we leave? And I remember we arrived at like 6 p.m.
It's about a 6-hour walk.
Yeah, we're going to leave now. We finished. Loot out.
Let's move.
I go up to the Capone. I grab the spider head to carry it, and I start heading up towards Stormbrook. Well, I would let Decillion lead the way to wherever we're going for his thing.
You pass by the like one of the graveyards, we're saying, like, and you see like a few of the other villagers like burying bodies. Maybe they found people or something like that. Do we want to talk to them at all?
Nope.
I'll just look at them, give them a nod. Do you walk in with bags on my shoulders?
They look back at you with a grim look, Decillion.
It is what it is.
We travel east or northeast across the path on the way back to Stormbrook, correct?
Mm-hmm. Because either way, it's still going to take a day journey to get to Betty.
Is there anybody want to do anything on this to travel there?
So I should have my what's it called? Tensor's floating disc.
That is correct. So what's happening is CC is summoning this disc like basically every hour. You guys have to stop for 10 minutes to summon it, so it will slow down the travel by 10%. Correct? To not use a spell slot. Are you trying to carry? What are you trying to carry on this? The head of the spider?
Well, Excellent's carrying the spider.
It's like unwieldy. It's like the machine is like kind of the muscles on the machine, quote unquote, never get tired. And CC like always gives Al Capone like a tune-up, every so often, right, to re-oil it and get the gears. It's like 50 pounds, Excellent. It's not light, and especially for the journey forward. But it can be done. I mean, it's just like imagine carrying this giant thing you can barely see over the head, as you're going down.
I would use rope to tie around in my backpack.
Cool, I like that.
Okay.
It's pretty. It's still like imagine this giant head being tied onto the backpack. Or are we putting this on Tensor's disc?
I mean, it barely impacts my carrying capacity as long as
it could be tied off.
Then
it can be tied
I
on.
can carry it.
That's
I like
fine.
it.
So we can do that.
The giant head is tightly on to Exodus.
Well, my argument is Madison is gonna probably slow down the pace anyways. So
I thought your Capone was carrying her.
Plus me.
That was the point.
I'm slow.
Well, I mean, there's also Arno too, unless you're imagining Capone to be like, 2 kids.
Arno could also sit on top of the spider head.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I dove inside that bitch. I'm good.
So, question.
So who is
okay.
carrying Arno?
Can I have
Is
the
anyone?
floating? Wait, can I have the floating disc? Because usually the floating disc is supposed to be following a person, right? Can I have the floating disc follow Capone instead of me? Like, and can I sit on the floating disc?
It has to follow the caster, unfortunately.
So it has to follow me no matter
That is
what?
correct.
Okay. All right. In that case, so if you guys don't mind slowing the pace a little bit, I can have Madison and Arno sit on my floating disc that I have made because
It
I
would
can.
be faster. My hips aren't really that good.
To be fair, it would be faster for us to use the disc instead of having Madison and Arno actually walk the entire time.
It'd be tight, but whatever you wish, I'll do.
Well, I mean, I have Madison on my shoulders, but
Oh,
can
well,
you actually?
fucking, I'll just walk then. Fuck it.
All right.
It's fine. It's fine.
If you float on the disc, you can rest. Right?
Yes.
I could have been doing my fucking identify while I was on a disc. Man,
Probably.
This is
could have left earlier. Fuck.
This is very true.
Shit. Well, fuck.
The disc can hold up to 500 pounds.
Yep.
Shit.
Wow.
Man.
how big is that disc?
The disc is.
It's a 2-foot diameter, I believe.
No.
3 foot above the ground, 3 foot diameter.
3
1
feet
inch thick.
diameter, 1 inch thick, floats 3 feet above the ground.
Steve,
Yeah.
that's pretty big.
3 feet is 1, 2.
It's as tall as you, Dicillion.
Yeah.
You can lay
I
down
guess-
on it.
Yeah, it's about to say, technically me and Madison just hitch a ride on it while everybody else.
Yeah.
So are we doing this? It will slow down the travel by 10%.
Oh, will it?
Yes, because she has to resummon the ritual every hour.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I mean, I could, like I said, I just. So we're good without it. We're good without it.
All right. So
We're
then
not
in that
summoning the
case-
disc.
No. Okay. Then I guess we're not gonna do the disc.
Madison is on Dicillion's shoulder. It's a little awkward, but Dicillion is kind of unnaturally strong for his size.
Okay. I mean,
Grr.
Arno
I,
is just walking now.
Yep.
I guess.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm just walking.
Is anybody
Alright.
else doing anything?
Adeline.
Actually, you know what?
is walking with Arno.
I'll
What
summon
are you
out-
doing?
I'll summon out the bird.
So we're
I'll summon
going
out
east.
Barnabas.
We're going east towards the Cillian's friend's place, right?
Yes, we're
Yeah.
walking towards the Saints Friends place, which is about
Hey,
an
Barnabas.
hour outside of the town.
Okay. Cool.
An hour outside of
Stormberg.
the main city.
That is correct.
Um,
Okay, cool. What else, Adeline?
Adeline is walking with Arno. One eye of Adeline's is that sort of eerie black skyla with like the weird tealish blue iris that seems to glow and flow like there's a weird almost watery effect on top of it. And every once in a while, Adeline is sort of like walking a little strange, and then she would say something in primordial. And then she pauses, and then she looks at Arno. Says something else in primordial.
I mean,
back.
I've just kind of accepted that she's in her weird mood and she's gonna do her thing. So he's just allowing her to just.
Yeah, and about I want to say about halfway through the journey, that sort of effect on the eye disappears.
While this was happening, I'm assuming Adeline was kind of like walking weird and just kind of
Yeah.
looking weird, and so
Yeah.
Cece's gonna like kind of like nudge Astra, I guess, because I think Cece and Astra are like walking together, and Cece's gonna be like, "Is she drunk, darling? I think she has alcohol and she's not sharing. I think it's a little bit rude, don't you think?"
Should we? Istra says, "Should we give our cut to Valerian so he can help out Thomas?"
Well, I think the group is, as a whole, is going to have a cut for Ilarian, no?
Yeah, but they're not made like us.
What does that mean?
We're made.
The group as a whole is being sponsored by Ilarian, no?
What she's saying, like, kind of in sort of like thieves can't talk, is like, you're in the organization,
Yeah.
and they're not.
Yes, but
Well, contract workers, you have benefits.
But when we brought them to the Thieves Guild, and they are alive, as you can see, they're supposed to be helping the Thieves Guild right now, especially with the debt that the guild has. And so, we can.
Yeah, but
we
what
can
should we
talk
do,
about it
boss?
later. We can talk about it later
Okay.
with the group. We can talk about it.
I'll forget
Oh, I
about
get
it.
that.
Anybody else doing anything while we're walking through the forest?
After a bit, when it disappears, I want to talk to Anna when it thinks and suddenly Adeline sort of shakes out of it, like, and she has coughed a couple of times, and there's almost like sort of a liquidy sort of thing she gets out of her throat. Then
You have a good talk there?
It was informative. Anna, can I ask you a question?
Sure. Don't see why not.
When did you decide that your goal superseded
The lives of others?
yes, and what is societal and morally right? When did you make that decision?
The moment I realized the only way to bring her back was necromancy.
Did you ever have problems when you made that decision that you wanted
At
to go back?
first. At first, yeah. But then you get used to it. Then you start to see the world differently.
How long was that for you?
Not too long. I had a reason to swap. I had something that made me not want to look back.
This your reason seems, nice. You love your wife.
With all my heart.
Yes. Sometimes I really want it. I really want what I want. I crave it, and I want it so very badly. And I know I'm willing to do a lot for it. And then there's times which I'm like, but it's not a nice reason. It's very selfish. And does it
There's nothing
seem
wrong with being selfish.
Yes, but there's
The only
selfish.
thing that's wrong is the methods.
There's selfish for like love, and selfish for I don't want to die, and there's selfish for
There's
things. And then
selfish for
there's
greed. There's nothing wrong with greed. Greed is what drives a man forward to wake up the next day. People are greedy for their lives. People are greedy because they want to be better off. People are greedy because they want to survive.
What about
Greed
petty?
is a part of living. Petty? Ooh, petty is a whole
And
different beast.
Spite.
Spite's a good motivator. Spite's a real good motivator.
It's more petty than it is spite, if I'm being honest.
Both work. Both are equally as important.
It just seems so not right, but at the same time, I really want it.
I suppose
I
what matters
really
is not why you're
want
petty, it's what you
to-
choose to do with it. No?
Well, get my name so well known that I can laugh in my parents' face. I can laugh in the gods. I can say, fuck you for leaving me behind.
Then do it.
That
There's nothing wrong with that. What matters is how you get there.
it doesn't seem okay. Like, there's a part of me that I'm like, and it's very weird because like there's a part of me that goes like, oh yeah, I was totally fine that we killed all those people and the kids are dead. Like, I don't care because it in fact it benefits my end goal, and like it's gonna be great because it's gonna be so much easier. But at the same time, there's the voice in the back of your head that goes, that's not right. That's very bad.
That's a little thing called conscience, and we want to get rid of that.
It's weird because it's always been there, and I've always listened to it.
Yeah.
And now I'm like,
Now you gotta stop. Yeah, now you
But
gotta
I mean,
stop
like-
doing that. Because that thing gets in the way.
it gets in the way, but it seems correct. And I'm like,
The question
I
is,
want-
Adeline, would you rather be correct? Or would you rather be successful?
God, why do you have to say it like that? Can I want to be both? I want to be both. I want to
Nothing
be
wrong with
correct
wanting to
and
be both, but I can tell you right now, from my 400 some odd years of living, it ain't worked like that.
Yeah, I figured.
Are you getting tired, Decillion?
I'm doing fine.
It just occurred to Arno. Yeah, all of that was probably super fucking audible. Shit. Fuck.
Where'd you meet
What's
your
that?
friends?
Where I meet them? Ah, man. Way back up in Stormbrook. We've known each other for a bit. Not that quite long, but they seem like good people. Maybe some of them not. Maybe some of them not on the surface, but I can look at them and I can tell them good at heart.
You were really not good at reading people then.
No, you.
I've kind of made my intentions pretty clear.
It's very funny you describe
Well, that's why I said good at heart rather than good on the surface.
Oh, yeah.
See,
I
Arno's
suppose that's
good
a
at
compliment.
heart,
Thank
not
you.
on the soul.
Like
Arno
has bad intentions, but a good
He has a good
drive.
end goal.
Still mortal.
Yeah.
So
However,
basically, the Cillian
he
can
is
see the
also at
good
the
in
point-
everyone.
He is also at
You
the
know,
point in his life where
it's
he is more than
very-
willing to move into undeath, destroy the world, and do literally anything
Yeah.
to get his fucking wife back. So, like,
I think, well, like reality aside, I think the Cillian is like, he's trying to see the
he's
good
a good
in
kid.
everybody.
He's a good kid.
Yeah.
Which is part of the reason why. Arno is like, fucking, I'll listen. Fucking kids and shit
Yeah.
being good.
In the
talk back to Madison.
I guess in the meantime, CC is gonna talk to Exodus, just a little bit. She's gonna say, we talked about the Thieves Guild earlier, and I want you to know that there are many people in our guild that if they didn't come to us, their only choice would have to become a slave. And I am sure you know that not many people treat slaves fairly.
Are you trying to pull at my heartstrings
I
to
am
get you to sympathize with you?
I am doing no such thing. I am just telling you a little bit about the truth, about what is going on, so that perhaps you also have information. Information is very important, and I want you to be aware of what is going on with everything. And I think that I would not be surprised if after a while you also meet the other people in the Thieves Guild, which is why I'm telling you. Some of them are not just petty thieves. They had no choice. It was either join the guild or become a slave. And before you talk to them, I wanted to tell you so that, perhaps there is no misunderstanding. I do not want you and them to be arguing with each other, if that makes sense.
I will not be arguing with anyone other than you to be giving me my fair share.
That is not an issue. Like I said, Thieves Guild, imagine a bunch of people in Thieves Guild. Of course, there are rules. It is not like we have no rules. Well, rules, we loot is distributed fairly. It is the only way that such a collection of mismatched people can get along. Do you not agree? There must be rules. Do you not see?
I suppose.
It is the only way such a guild could even survive to this day. And it is for those kind of rules to exist. So do not worry. I will give you your fair distribution, just like I would my brethren in my Thieves Guild. No worries there.
That was all I ever asked.
That is all right. Just know that, if you do meet members of the Thieves Guild later, just know that some of them also had no choice. It was either join or become a slave, and I hope you take that into consideration.
Very well.
The shadows cast in the understory of the forest are dark and infinite. is any you have seen in the underground. Half-fallen trees known to the lumberjacks as widowmakers are ever present. It feels like eyes of the forest from the log hollows and burrows dug out from rich looms, the root structures. The teeming life surrounds you provides a background cacophony, endless chittering and movement, promising nights of uneasy rest within its boundaries. Someone can make a history check if they want.
I mean, I'm pretty good at history.
I
You're
have a
proficient
+4.
in it. Yeah, make a roll of your proficient.
I've got a +7, so
Okay, but with advantage because I'm going to help you and guidance
fucking thank you.
because I'm also proficient in history.
Okay, cool. Arnold makes the roll 24.
That's a 24 plus a D4, which I didn't roll. Why didn't you roll?
You're heading like northeast out through the wood.
25 on a history check.
Yeah. You're heading out northeast of the wood. You're rolling pretty well today, Arno, unlike before, right?
I'm rolling pretty good. I'm not dying this time, hopefully.
Arno, you remember reading in the libraries about the elves that fled the Deepwood Vale. Southwest from here is only rumored to be the Great Gaia Tree, in which the demigod Orion was slain, his head mounted on the tree.
Oh, I gotta go see that.
This used to be the Wood of the Elves.
Oh.
And nearby you hear the cry of a wolf.
Uh-oh.
What do you guys do?
I'm gonna call back with my new fucking staff. With a howl.
You redo it with the howl?
Owl.
Oh, the owl?
I'm using my staff of bird calls, because why not?
With a hoot?
Yeah, a little owl hoot.
See if I can do it. Like that?
Yeah, that'll do perfectly. So I expend a charge, because why not?
Everybody gets to make a perception roll.
Oh boy.
Versus my stealth roll.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good.
Anyone
Someone
rolled a natural
rolled a
one?
0?
That is an unnatural 0.
Oh wait, was it perception or
Man.
stealth?
Oh, wow.
All right.
Everybody's
perception.
rolling pretty low, guys.
I mean, I rolled
That's a
decent.
20. That's a 20, motherfucker.
Arno and
Woo!
CC and
But that's
Dicillion. Like,
I rolled stealth by accident.
you guys
Hold
are.
on.
Yeah, it's
I just got
okay.
my bird on my
You can
shoulder.
use the original
I'm
call.
petting
We can use the original roll, right? You don't need to re-roll it, CC.
Okay.
Shit.
CC spots it though, as you guys are kind of just bantering in the forest. A wolf emerges from the wood. Around you are like dead trees. The wood is like you're walking in the forest and you hear like the crunching of dead sticks, almost kind of like that. And a wolf comes into the trail, probably like 40 feet away or so, and plops down in the middle of the trail.
But doesn't realize
Sitting?
us.
It's
Pops
looking
down.
directly at
Is
you.
it sitting?
Okay.
It's sitting
Oh.
down in the middle of the trail.
I'm
Does
gonna
it-
drop her right behind me and stuff on my shoulders.
Does it qualify as a small beast? I don't think it does.
I don't know, does it?
I don't technically. The gnomish speak with small beasts. I believe it applies to like squirrels and shit.
What do you guys do?
Yes.
So I'm gonna
CC
just.
So wait, CC was the only one that saw it, right?
Everybody
Wait,
sees
is
it
it?
Yeah,
now.
buddy.
Oh,
It's
everybody
in
sees
the.
it now.
It's just
Okay, cool.
straight up in the open.
All right, cool.
Hi.
Is it friendly? It's kind of cute. Is it friendly?
Who's it staring at?
Is it friendly?
Is it staring at any of
Arno
us?
and Cece do see something unusual. They get a feeling that something else is here, though. Like the eyes of the woods are like upon you.
Hi.
So the wolf seems odd in what way? Like as if
It's sitting down in the middle of the road, looks at you.
So it's clearly intelligent. It's clear.
it's
you know what?
intelligent. Okay.
How
I'm
far
just
have we
gonna.
traveled?
see-
Like,
Hello?
how far away are we?
You're 2 or 3 hours in for the journey.
Hello. Hello,
CC.
Mr. Wolf. How can we help you?
CC is going to.
It walks
Cece.
up to. It gets up and starts to walk up to Arno.
Hi. I'm
Cece's
going
going
to
to
step
lower us.
forward slowly and just
I'm
pray I don't
grabbing
get
Ono. Oh no, the last time you woke up to go talk to someone, you got wrapped up by a
I
spider.
want to pet him. Please let me pet him.
No petting the
Cece's
thing. Hello, dog.
Cece's going to lower herself to eye level of the wolf and just kind of like, reach out to the dog as if like, she's it's as if she knows how to, handle animals more than she does humans.
Do you have animal handling as a proficiency?
No, actually, damn it.
So you unfortunately do not.
Help you?
Shit.
How can we help you,
But you
Mr.
like,
Wolf?
I'm saying that Cece gets on her knee and like holds out her hand in a way or something, or is that what's going on?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
I don't need to get low. I can just stand up.
Well, Cece's gonna get on her knees and kind of hold out her hand to the wolf and be like, like, what's wrong, darling? Are
The
you
wolf
okay?"
walks up to Cece, puts the hand out. Arno, you're being held back by Adeline.
I know. I want to go. I want to pet him so bad.
If anybody else wants to do anything, they have to just say something. The wolf puts his paw in Cece's hand.
Oh, what?
Oh,
That's an
darling.
intelligent creature,
Oh,
either
yeah.
polymorphed or.
Oh yeah.
I
So
let go
some
of
form of
Arno
druid.
when it does. I was like,
The wolf
Cece.
says something to Cece.
Oh!
What does he say?
Says, "What are you doing here, interloper?"
Telepathically? Or
No,
like,
he speaks it through his mouth.
oh snap.
Okay, but only CC can understand.
You're
Everybody hears it.
Oh, everybody
You're-
hears
Oh.
it. Interloper.
Oh, hello.
Oh my God! You could speak.
I don't like that.
Oh, it's like a
Oh,
dream
you
come
are
true. An animal
fascinating.
that's talking to me. I love it. So Cece is going to talk back to the wolf, be like, well, you see, this child, and she's gonna point to Madison. This child, she no longer has a family, and my friend here knows somebody up ahead that could probably take care of her, and we are heading over there because no cub should be without its parent. Yes.
I don't think a normal wolf would talk. Cub doesn't really.
You've
fly.
traveled so far into the Deepwood Vale to find a lost child.
Not
Hello.
to find. We already
Hello.
found her.
Yes.
We are trying to. We already
Actually,
found her.
I'm
We
going
are
to-
trying to make it so that she has a family. She has parents that will take care of her.
The wolf begins to change shape and grasp your hands. The paw forms out in fingers, and the fur sheds away, and a man appears. I'll describe him.
Is
It's actually,
he cute?
I don't know. I'll link a picture.
Is he good looking?
I think I have a description of him. No, I don't. No, I do. Give me a second.
Listen, Cece likes animals more
His
than
long-
she does humans.
His,
Alright.
his long braided hair tangled with leaves and twigs. The fur-garbed druid regards a steel
Oh, it's a
breast.
druid.
He looks at the steel breastplate. His face painted with striking white designs contorts a pained focus. His gaze passes over the gleaming armor that Exodus wears again and again, some inner battle waging behind his creased brow. I will show you a picture. He is mostly wearing green. He has a staff and a headband. His hair is braided. His ears come to a point. He is an elf of the woods.
That was a lot of echoes.
Oh,
He's kind of good looking.
What are you doing in my woods?
oh, you've come to
Hi.
reclaim them after so long.
My kind left long ago, little one.
Oh,
I did not realize these were your words, sir.
oh.
All I know is that my friend apparently has a friend here that could potentially take care of this child. And she's gonna she's gonna wave over to the Cillian. Could you perhaps tell us about your friend that we are going to see, the Cillian? Perhaps this man knows your friend.
Before we do that, we should probably out of etiquette, and I will swap over to Elvish.
Oh,
What is your name, friend?
Theron, what is yours?
Arno Waywocket. And I swap back to common.
And I am Adeline Claymore, also in Elvish.
Oh!
Oh, that would still be Elfish, but
CC's not gonna say it in Elvish. She's gonna say it in common. She's gonna say, my name is Cici Bella Vinci, and
He's already. He takes it. He pulls his hand away from yours now.
Oh, okay.
He's like he as you begin to speak common. He's like, so you speak the way of our kind. Ushla Quilaquim.
I've
And we
learned
said
to
at
dabble.
least the two of
I'm
us.
gonna cut in. How long do you tend to hold us?
Accident! This is a wealth of information. Elves are some of the smartest creatures known. They have been around for hundreds of
They have been-
years.
Exactly, they've been around forever. They
There
know a
is
lot of
so
things.
much
I'm
wealth
sure
of
he
knowledge.
knows about it. He knows
I
exactly.
apologize.
While
This
they're
sounds
going
like
on
a
about
long time.
I'm
While they're
gonna
going
walk
on
up.
about that, so Cece's gonna say, I do not know Elvish, sir, but I will be more than happy to learn the language. I think it is a beautiful language. I just never had the chance to learn.
Your lives
You're
are so
not.
short and fragile. You remember little.
I will,
Well,
with that
that's-
short life that I have, I will
What
make
about
an
me?
effort to learn.
Yeah. Well,
I'm-
I'm gonna.
Where
walk
did you
up.
slay that beast? He points to Exodin. He speaks back in common. As Exodin, kind of calls him out a little bit. He points to the
Yup.
head of the giant spider tied to his back.
Short life? I'm 400 years old.
It's okay.
We
guys.
killed this a few hours
Oh.
in the town to the southwest from here.
Cece's gonna whisper to Arno, maybe he meant short as in height instead of like.
Shut up! I know I'm
leg.
short. Shut
I'm
up!
just saying, maybe misunderstanding, translation,
The darkness came to these woods long ago, Dragonkin,
Oh shit!
and turned this into what it is today. And my kin left long ago because of it.
Are you alone out here?
He looks around. You feel like the sense of other beings, of woodland creatures.
Oh.
In a wood such as this, so ancient and long-standing, built by the gods,
Oh.
you are never truly alone.
I like him. I like him a lot.
Foul creatures such as the one you've slain have come here, spinning their webs, distorting the forest.
She claimed to be the darkness itself.
But
Very
you
not,
all
but-
look like your city folk regardless.
I
Just a
am.
bit.
I cannot deny that, but if you perhaps need help slaying these creatures, then, we obviously have experience. Did you need some help?
Are any of you nobles?
It depends on what you define as a noble.
I'm just a librarian.
He says to you in Elvish, Adeline,
Yeah.
he says, it was a simple question.
Okay, look, my parents are very high up in a organization that is connected to the nobility.
The trees shake.
Uh-oh.
Naturally.
Cece hears
Uh-oh.
Adeline
Look.
talking about nobility, and she.
Oh,
she's
I'm
like-
talking
speaking
in
in
Elvish.
speaking in
This is all
Elvish.
in
Speaking in
Elvish.
Elvish?
This is all in
Yes.
Elvish.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
I'm swapping over to Elvish too and just...
Great. All right.
Look,
Are you a noble?
Exactly,
Yes
I-
or no? What is your house family's name?
Claymore. The Claymores of Middle.
What is your title?
You have a title?
It depends. My parents are knights, and they've been knighted, and technically that is nobility. And one moment of out of character.
You gotta look it up. That's fair.
Something's happening. Oh boy.
Ah. Oh boy. Oh boy indeed. I really don't want to piss off the druid.
You're all city folk. And she
Hey.
is no noble.
Well, I mean, I don't know about them, but I really wouldn't consider myself city folk. My way has always been through.
The humans' lands always push south into the Deepwood, further and further, day by day. The wood becomes less, and the road becomes greater. And you see what happens. He points to the deadwood.
Is this in common now that he's talking to the Cillian?
Yeah, he's talking to everybody now.
Okay, cool.
When has this been recent? Has this been recently happening, or is this a development that's been happening through years?
It happened long ago. Roughly.
How long have you been out here?
I'm one of the last of my kind here in the wood.
How
You know, my
long?
parents
More than a
must-
decade, perhaps. I
Oh, a
lose count.
decade.
Talked
That's
about it,
nothing.
So many
Okay.
moons pass by.
I thought it would be hundreds of years. Okay, cool.
You say city folk as if it's a bad thing, but I live in the city to survive. They have information, knowledge that I am seeking, and therefore I go there, therefore I live there.
You destroy the agents of the darkness, but your kind is not welcome in our wood. You
Can
may-
we at least pass through and just go to our destination?
I will give you a warning.
Wait, so he's against. Wait, he's so. He doesn't like us because we're against the agents of darkness?
You just said you
No,
were from the city.
Yeah,
I'm
So
just
the
a
city is the
librarian.
darkness. I got you.
Civilization always creeps upon the wood.
I want to say that I am not a part of them. Please.
Yes, you are. What are you talking about?
I, for one, respect elves because they understand the.
Look
the
at your
evolution.
heels. You have the fashion.
You have to survive, darling. But you understand. I am doing a lot of things to be able to attain knowledge, to seek knowledge.
My
And that
face
is the
is
most-
painted with those of the wild. Your face is painted with those to bander favor with nobles. He points
Do
to your
you-
makeup.
Do you not also seek
So you-
knowledge?
Don't like nobles.
Are
I'm
you
gonna
a
say we
noble?
probably should stop. We should
I-
probably stop talking, guys.
I'm
and
gonna
just
walk
move
up.
with a warning.
I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna say, I apologize for our ignorance for not knowing where we are, and we will not travel here again. And for me, I wouldn't really consider my city folk. I've always been one with nature. I've always been a part with our mother all around us. So I wish no harm to you or to your lands.
Just as an FYI, I speak in Elvish. I'm not technically nobility, but I kind of am. It's like an honorary title. It's like, you know, when you get like an honorary degree, you did it actually. My parents were knighted and stuff for merits and things. And I guess technically speaking, I've been to court, but it's not like I do anything. And I have left that title. In fact, I have changed my name. I am no longer Adeline Claymore. I'm Adeline Claymore. I divorced
The
myself
same.
from that thing.
That's the same name. Right?
No, it's not. There was a difference. There was an E.
Okay.
You have to. Well,
You may pass, but with a warning.
Yes.
The city folk are not allowed to travel through these wood.
We are thankful.
Sir Varen, I'm gonna call out in Elvish. May I
Yes.
ask you about yourself?
What? He begins to
just
walk
want to know-
away. I mean, but he
I
turns
just
back
want
and
to
looks
know.
at you.
I just want to know your story, so it may be passed along. That's all.
The story is city folk, like you, are not allowed in the deep wood.
That's not helpful in the slightest. You know that.
Every
for the-
every footstep you take here tarnishes this great wood and all the creatures that live in it. You truck about smoking your pipe weed.
I haven't smoked in decades.
Do we look like
Almost
we
a
were
century
smoking
now.
pepperweed?
It's bad for my lungs. It'd kill me.
I think we should get going.
Listen to your friend.
Cece's gonna whisper to Capone, put away your cigar, Capone. I don't think they like that.
I should pick up some pipe weed. Actually, I should get back into smoking. Oh man.
He walks back
Anyways.
into the wood and like almost like vanishes into the wood. You know, the trees around you are like half of them are rotten. You know, something has happened in the wood that's contaminated. Arno, you know that the darkness moved from one kingdom to another, and the elves fled long ago. Maybe this is one of the last of their kind in the wood.
Man, he wouldn't even tell me his fucking story. Man.
You guys continue to
I've got a new
Stormbrook?
story to write, at least. I'm going to write of an elf in the wood.
What a shame. He was
yeah.
kind of
Yes.
cute, but he doesn't like us.
I've got a book to write now.
The sun is beginning to get lower into the sky. It's 4:30.
Fucking, they didn't tell us if we could camp out here at all.
What do you guys do?
How far are we from
Well,
our destination?
From the Decillian's hidey hole.
About another hour passes, and now you've left like the Deepwood Vale, essentially.
Okay, so we're out of the vale. Okay, so we just gotta make it to
It
his
turns
place,
into like plains, essentially. Grass takes over, you know, that's up to about your knee height for a man.
Yeah, it's over my head, isn't it?
As we travel further closer to the city, sparse farms populate the outskirts of Stormbrook. The sun is setting as the long trek northeast on the beaten path. Does anybody do anything before we arrive in Stormbrook?
I thought we were going not to Stormbrook.
We're going to Decillian's.
Outside of Stormbrook.
Oh yeah, we're
We're
going
We
going
have
to
to
the
travel.
Decillian's
friend's
We're going to
place.
travel around the city to Decillian's friend.
Oh, Decillian's friend is on the other side of Stormbrook? I thought
That's
it was
right.
on
I
this
thought-
side of
You
Stormbrook.
said it was southeast of Stormbrook,
Yes.
or is it in
And we're,
Stormbrook?
So
and
we
we're
went
south.
east.
Decillian is
we-
pulling an
we said we-
improv move on the DM, so I don't know where it is.
I said it was southeast Stormbrook, and you said we were
Yes.
southwest.
So if you look at
And
the
we're
map of
southwest.
Stormbrook, you're southwest. Stormbrook is a port city, so you have to travel around Stormbrook then to go
Oh,
Mm,
Oh, okay, I
Alright,
get it
well.
to the power of
Alright.
our maps.
sure, yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming this is just like a rural place outside of Stormbrook, correct?
hmm
You guys are pushing it. Everybody needs to roll
then
a
maybe-
con check then if we're
well,
going to
maybe
this
then we
place.
should go into Stormbrook as we get closer. I'm like, I thought you said this place was on the way. It's on the other side of the port.
Does that
I need
mean
to
we
find a
passed by
fucking
the
library.
cart?
It's 8 o'clock. You guys see the walls of Stormbrook.
Did we pass by the cart?
The
The
cart?
accident through?
No, you guys did not. You guys must have went
Oh.
through a
Went a
different
different
way. Yeah.
My cart. Okay.
It's in the swamp somewhere rotting.
Man.
I pull Anno to the side and I
No,
talk
oh
in
shit.
Elvish to Anno. It's like, I need you. You're the only one in this group who can
Yeah.
speak this.
Good.
I need you to not mention.
What are you guys talking about?
I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna look towards Sicilian and just say in Elvish, "You're a fucking dumbass." Before I turn back towards,
I think he said something nice.
I need
I just flash him a thumbs up as I look back.
And
towards-
I also flash a thumbs up and I say,
Oh,
in case it wasn't obvious about my, parent issues, I need you not to mention to the rest of the group
not a word.
about the whole nobility thing. It's kind of complicated at times. And I'm both sticking with the name and also leaving the name behind because I want it to be my name. I want them to be known as mine, not I as theirs. And I get like this kind of crazed look in my eyes as the eyes turn to black
Yes.
and blue.
Pride, it's turning evil.
It is the claymores would be for Adelaide, and they will be known, if anything, because of me.
Cece's
And they will
gonna
pain because of my name.
Cece's gonna lean over to accident again and go, yeah, I
I'm
don't
just-
think it's
I'm
alcohol,
just
darling. I think she's on
smirking and
something
grinning.
else.
And I'm
just-
like, so I need you not to talk about them. Do you
My lips-
understand?
My lips are sealed.
I don't know what they're talking
You
about,
help me?
accident, but
I help you.
Or
I don't trust
bringing
any of them.
someone back from the dead by necromancy
I think
only
she's on something.
I'm
would be
just
a
extending a hand.
fantastic way to screw Scimitar over. And when you screw him over, my parents are with him. And I will shake Arno's hand.
I can only grasp like 2 of her fingers,
Yeah,
but
and that's
that's
fine.
good enough for me.
And then I will
Got
stand
yourself
up.
a deal.
The eyes, I kind of shake my head. The eyes come back to normal. It's like,
Just my spectacles and my brand new hat.
oh,
Shall
don't
we?
mind us. Yes, of course.
Cece's whispering
And
to accident
I
again.
kind of rub the necklace. I made the shard. I attached it with some wires, and I kind of made it almost like a necklace that I wear around my neck. I'm kind of rubbing at this shard.
So are you guys hiding that, or we all just see you guys talk to each other and
You
Yeah, it's like-
just see us. You just see
and
us
then
talking
shake
again.
hands?
They're
just
just
talking
talking
in a different
Elvish
language,
and
and
you know,
then
shake
shake
hands. Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Nothing wrong with
Yeah, yeah.
You did not like they got backstab us or anything.
We
No,
would,
no,
we
no,
would just
no.
talk. We would just talk about our business deal. I'm her lawyer.
Yeah.
Can you say
Well-
that common?
So Cece, she's still whispering to accident, like, yeah, I think she's on something. But all I know is that if she's on something besides alcohol, actually for alcohol too, just be aware when they go through withdrawal symptoms, darling. It is not pretty. That is all I know about the people who are, on something.
You're about 200 yards away from the city walls, made of sandstone. The voyage here, it's about 9 o'clock. Everybody makes a con check or takes a stack of exhaustion.
I make a
Okay.
card. Say,
Oh,
You've been
shit.
traveling. You guys have
That's
been basically
a
this mo-
natural one.
Take
Wow.
Arno.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my new feat and do bountiful luck. Reroll that natural one.
Oh shit. That's kind of cool.
as a
Well,
reaction.
that's a 6. So,
No.
Everybody
you
except for
cease.
Cece takes a stack of exhaustion, as the trek here through the Deepwood Vale has been pretty exhausting.
we probably
Where's the
should go into the
exhaustion
fucking
counter?
town. Actually, yeah, where is the exhaustion counter?
Well, I
don't know
mean,
actually
what we
see
could
that.
do
Conditions.
is we can go in there
Next
and-
to defense.
and-
Oh, there it
and
is.
then-
Yep.
Then tomorrow
water.
morning, me and somebody else can go to where I was planning to, and everybody else deals with Cece's boss.
Where is the exhaustion counter?
It's conditions underneath your hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
can click on it, and then at the bottom
it.
there's an exhaustion thing. Yeah.
Nice. Man, I love being a wizard.
The walls surrounding Stormbrook, bastions of towering sandstone, appear wholly untouched by storm or gale, or even the passage of time for the city as ancient as this. They are remarkably pristine. The only markings are that of artistical etchings, various pictograms drawn in quilt-like pattern over the entirety of the stone. These images do not seem to portray any clear message or theme, at least none that you can discern, but do add to the overall architectural grandeur of these fortifications.
So how about a nice sleep? Sicilian can take medicine with him tomorrow morning to his person.
With somebody, so it's not.
Where should
What
we stay
time
for
is
the
it
evening?
now?
Istra says.
What time is it now?
Tavern.
It's 9 o'clock.
9
At
o'clock.
night.
All right.
Anything
Probably head
that's close
just
by
into
with a
the
bed.
city.
You know, like a good tavern. It's not that big of a deal.
God, the drink sounds real nice right about now. Hey, and once we're in a tavern and in a room, we could actually divvy up that fucking money that we didn't actually give Eddie to the villagers, because we're smart.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I forgot.
They
about
never even
that.
asked. They never even asked about it.
They never asked, so we didn't give any.
I completely forgot about that.
Which is totally fine.
We totally fucked over that town too. Like we totally just
Screwed
that
them
town
over.
is
Yes.
going to die.
Oh.
I mean, I wouldn't say die. They just have to relocate.
Istra says,
They
"What
have-
town? We
they
killed
have-
everyone."
I mean, they did.
We did kill
I mean, they
them.
were gonna. All
No,
they
the
die
spider
anyway.
killed them.
Yeah, and they were gonna all
died
die
because of the
anyways. So
cult
we
of many
saved the rest of them.
eyes.
Boss, I'm
Yeah.
getting thirsty. CC Esther says.
So
Let's go the
Tavern,
fuck up.
drinks?
Thursday.
Let's
Can
go
you
to the
please-
tavern.
Wait, so you need blood to drink, right?
Yeah. Do you
Can
mind?
you use one?
She leans down and like comes closer to your neck.
You know,
Fine.
there's probably some fantastic drink. No,
I don't offer some of mine, but I don't think my blood is actually any good. I think it's kind of tainted.
Don't
I mean,
don't take
I
it personal, Dicillian. I'm just really. You know,
I can heal myself. It's fine, I guess.
I'm not into really, halflings or anything, but she bites. She gets
Don't
like
even-
kind
don't
of get
even
up to your
say
neck
that.
and
That
like,
makes it weirder.
yeah, she like bites down into your neck. Starts to drink a little bit.
I have sickle cell anemia.
I will roll. She does d6 damage to you.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
Adeline kind of watches and kind of squints guys like,
I have
Don't
chronic
know.
lymphatic.
She does. I rolled
Yeah.
max damage, 6 damage.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
gonna start punching myself so I can heal.
She's like, ah. She leans back and like your blood, you smell it like on her lips. She's like, thank you.
Okay. Yep. Okay. I'm fully back to health.
She looks over at Cece and gets up and like whispers to Cece for a second. She's like, when do you want to take the blood kiss?
What?
Oh, what?
What?
Don't
Wait,
say
She
that.
just
That's
whispers.
even
She
weirder.
just whispers it to
Yeah.
Cece only.
Okay.
Wait, does CC know what this blood kiss means?
I need fucking observant so bad.
It's
Wait, what?
it's it's how we become.
I got you now. CC's gonna say.
Become the true Scarlet Wolves. The initiation, remember? Should we go see her and give her their cut?
We can do that later, darling. As you can see, it is late. We are all exhausted. We should get some rest. And
We can go rest at the hideout.
Well, that is still a walk away. We have to. We have to
what
give
bad spell.
medicine to.
well, Madison's going tomorrow morning.
There's
Sorry.
spies
Wait,
everywhere.
that's
The Scarlet Wolves. If the boss finds out we don't get to her, that we could be punished. She finds out we're holding out on her, it could be a problem.
We are not though. We are literally having a rest before we go see her later.
Yeah, but what if the spies tell her something different?
Do you know where the spies are? Maybe if we would wiggle the child in front of them, they'll know what's going on.
Well, you're the boss. She just like kind of steps in line.
All right. So Cece is going to go up to Madison and be like, I am sorry, darling. This is a very important, but I am going to hold you now. And
Does Dicillian let Cece hold her?
Yeah.
all right, cool. So Cece's going to.
She's an
hold on-
11-year-old girl, so she's kind of big. Probably weighs like 60 pounds or so, right?
Okay. So Cece's gonna hold kind of Madison kind of like up in the air and just kind of like hold her and just kind of like,
You can't really even hold her as a kid. She's an 11-year-old girl.
Oh. In that case, so she's just gonna like look all around her and just out of nowhere, she's gonna point to her and be like, child, kid.
Okay. I
Child.
lean over to Anna and it's like, they were complaining when we were speaking Elvish. But us just talking about the fact that we both can speak Elvish and no one else can
Yeah,
is
it's kinda
less
weird.
weird than whatever child thing that than Cece is doing.
You're trying to get
Yeah,
the attention of someone, Cece. You can roll
Yes.
performance check if you want.
All right.
Honestly, she looks like she's kind of high.
Yeah, exactly. Like maybe she had too much to drink or something. You gotta be
Meanwhile,
careful
Exodus
when
has
you
this
do that.
giant spider head on him. Like a few commoners like pass by and they're like,
do you think-
oh.
What do you think would happen if, like, she actually got high? You think she'd still yell child?
Not 20, baby.
I think she would.
Maybe.
A strange,
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna say a guard actually comes up from down the guard post because you guys haven't even traveled through the gates. He's like,
Okay.
"What's the problem?"
We have a child looking for her family, and we need to, we need to take care of this first. Yes. Would you be able to help us? Yes.
I thought we were bringing more to the.
The guard grabs her.
Yeah, wait.
Another lost child.
Bye, Madison. Have a good life.
They say
I kind of
is
lean over
muted.
to Arnold and I grab him. It's like, okay,
Oh.
so in the past, when
Yeah.
the orphan goes with the guard, they go bye-bye into human trafficking. That was a whole
Oh.
thing my parents talked to me about.
Well,
the guard
they
takes
didn't have-
Madison. Is anybody stopping this?
CC's gonna.
I don't
Sicilian
know.
is like this.
I mean, I've got your.
Sicilian,
I'm the
you're
one
muted,
telling
buddy.
you not to listen.
Yeah,
to morals,
you're
man.
muted.
Oh,
What do you do, Sicilian?
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm like, hold up, like, grab her on her shoulders, like, no, don't worry, you don't need to worry about it.
What is this woman yelling about then?
She did.
Um,
I'm pretty sure she's high.
She says
Yeah,
that
she
the
might
child
have
has lost her father, and he
mean-
like leans down to Madison. He's like, "Where's your mom and your father?"
I just wanted to do enough of a performance so that if there are spies in the area, like they would know, like, hey, we have a situation here. Like,
I'm describing the situation as it unfolds.
We're
Okay.
bringing this girl to the shelter that I know exactly where it is. I have contact with them. You do not need to worry about it.
Are you the father?
This
Nope.
girl,
Guardian.
guardian.
He's the guardian.
A halfling? Guardian
Yep.
of you?
Yeah. What is that a problem?
Let the
I mean, at
let
this
the girl
point, like, I
speak
might
for
be-
herself. Is this your father? She looks over with her doe eyes over at Sicilian.
Oh boy, here comes
He
the yes that'll
is
make our
my
hearts
father.
break.
I'm gonna roll 2 opposing rolls as she tries to make a deception roll.
There's the heartbreak. Here comes the heartbreak, guys. Good news is, if she
This
gets
is her
struck
roll,
off,
I'm
we don't
rolling.
have to make the journey.
The guards
I-
roll.
I kind of lean over and I put my hand on Madison's things. Like, of course it's the guardian. As I cast guidance on Madison.
And
I
tell me
roll
if
a-
tell
I
me if
roll
she
a
rolls a
D4.
tell me if she rolls a natural one or not.
It is not roll a
And-
natural one.
Okay.
And can I sorry, I'm reading something with things. Can I also use I'm using the dark shard to cast friends on myself
What? How?
As a
what?
cantrip,
as a cantrip.
that's correct. Roll the DC 10 Arcana check, right?
Yes.
You're casting friends on yourself? What?
To help convince the god with the twinkle in my eye.
You have to
That-
cast it on friend. You have to cast it on him to make him your friend.
Yeah.
No, you cast it on yourself.
You cast on yourself. It
Really?
lasts for a
And
minute. It's a
then you-
concentration spell. I'm looking at
And
it.
I
Oh,
gain
really?
advantage on my stuff, on charisma checks.
Roll the Arcana check. As you begin to
How do you
cast
do that?
magic, the guard looks at you as you begin to cast magic. He's like, "Stop casting
nat-
magic."
Nat
Before you,
one,
before,
Celine.
No
Yeah.
bountiful luck.
well, before you even do that, the guard says,
Okay.
"No magic."
It's just
What's
a
wrong with
twinkle.
magic? I'm an arcane caster. What's
This
wrong with
girl
magic?
seems to be confused.
You know, you
I will take
always
her
seem
with
kinda
me.
confused.
Uh,
All right. Well,
Her,
okay.
No, I won't.
her
This gnome
relatives.
is
are
I
in
swear
the
to God, if you
city.
punch a fucking guard, I'm out of here.
He's like, "Look at the colors." He points to the colors of the tunic. These are the king's colors.
Does it seem like
Oh,
you
you're the
properly
king.
represent the king by the way you act?
You know,
try
technically,
to
we should be
intimidate him.
meeting with the king at some point soon because we just finished
He's
his
like,
job
"Do I
over
need
the
to
mine.
blow my whistle?" He pulls out the whistle and puts it up to his lips.
Can I get a description of the area around us?
You guys are about 200 feet away from the main gate. Cece has alerted basically the nearby guard that a child has gone missing. A few
was a-
travelers are traveling inside of out of the large city of Stormbrook.
Wait, but it was a nat 20 performance.
Yeah, and you
Yeah,
got the
you're
attention of the
doing a
guard.
good
Yeah.
job.
Aye.
I don't know what else to do.
Is there any other guards around?
He
that we
puts
can
his
see?
he not
Were there
nearby.
Okay, wait. Were there any spies in the area?
There's
that
watchtowers up near the gates, I'm gonna say, and
Okay.
Decillion, you can make an insight roll if you want.
Were there any Thieves
Guardsmen.
Guild spies in the area that are seeing this right now?
I can make a
Turn
roll.
around.
Okay.
If I roll
Excellent.
high, there's a spy. If I roll low, there's no spy. Nobody's
so
come
quick-
up and given you like the signal or something.
Okay, so quick question. Did I actually ever go through with using the Dark Shard spell because you stopped me?
I stopped you using the spell
Okay, so I still have that
That's correct.
available. Okay, thank you.
because the guard doesn't want you to cast magic in front of
Guardsmen,
him.
Yeah.
Guardsmen, exit and turn around. We need to meet with the king anyways, because we just completed his mission that he left out.
What is that thing on the back? He points to
The
Exodus.
mine is cleared.
And I pull out the pamphlet.
You're
that
welcome.
We picked up the thing that's like it clear out the mines, like that.
The job's done.
He like looks at the paper. It's like he has to like can't really see it in the darkness that well because it's like pretty
I
dim.
use prestidigitation to light
got-
up in the
Got
area.
light too. Yeah. that
You
one.
like you take like a little your finger and like a little flame comes out to like it, and he's like, "Well,
The job's
Caster's
done. I think that's a
always
bit more
going
pressing
around.
than, like,
it's doing the king's business." He scrolls it up. He hands it back to you. He's like, "Is this girl yours?"
Yes.
Well, I suggest
She
you
will
go
be.
see the king immediately.
You're welcome.
We do need a little bit of sleep. We were
Yeah.
gonna go first thing in the morning.
I guess we
we
can
are exhausted.
forego the tax as well.
It is the king's duty.
He says, "Follow me," and he begins to escort you towards the main gate.
Woo! We nailed it. See,
Correct.
you're
That
welcome,
was-
guys.
Good
That
job,
was how you do
CC.
it.
Look what you did.
And I look over to CC and I'm like,
bastards.
CC, I appreciate what you're doing. But remember when I talked about that I talk?
I didn't talk, darling. I used body language.
Body language talks.
Exiting,
Well
as he,
then.
like the guard turns away, you hear him like mutters, like, "Could have got another slave out of this."
Exactly.
We're outside the city, right?
You're about 100 feet now from the main gate as you're walking towards the main gate.
And there's no other guards around?
There's a few other
Probably
guards
some of the
posted.
watchtower.
Shit. All right. No.
You guys are near the main city gate at night.
Is Exodus the only one that heard that?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
What's wrong with that? Actually,
Do I want to do something really stupid?
You guys are approaching the Eye of the Camel, or essentially the smaller gate that allows night visitors to go through, since they don't raise the drawbridge or the main draw gate, right? During the night.
yeah.
The guard says, "These ones have slayed the beast in Hazelhallow.
The brood mother.
Take a look, everyone." He points to the guards, and the guards are like, kind of like, "Holy shit!" As they point to Exodus
Yeah.
back. They're like, "Look at the size of that fucking thing."
Exactly. It was
It's been out there for 2 weeks, taking over the whole town. You're
Unfortunately,
welcome.
most of the town's gone too. Unfortunately, we didn't get the credit in time.
"Well, let them in, you
like-
dumb fuck." And he's like, "All right, fuck." And he goes and like unlocks the gate, and he's like, "Here you go, your highness." He looks over at CC.
Thank you, darling.
Exit in, you have to like, kind of like, it's tight, you know, you can't, I'm going to have Exit in roll a d20 to even see if he can get through the gate.
That's gonna pop open.
Yeah.
If that sucker pops,
You gotta, it's probably like a 10 or higher, you know, just to get it through.
All right.
You can like squeeze it, but a few like eyeballs fall off it, and the guards like
Yeah.
chuckle a little bit. He's like, "I've seen worse."
Can I
that-
take the eyeballs that
It's-
fell?
Yeah, like Arno kind of scoops them up, puts them in his
I
bag.
just
It's like little
Fine now.
meatballs.
And that's where we'll start our next session, right?
Perfect. Let me write down how many eyeballs fell out because I'm keeping them.
I'm assuming you guys are going to go
Body
rest
parts.
before we see the king, or are we going to go see the
Yes.
Please let us rest.
king?
before-
Exit and the guards do ask, though. It's like, we could take that to the king if you wish.
You can do
No.
it
The
in the
head.
morning.
Unless you were going to
that's
walk
enough.
around all town with this grotesquerie.
Oh no,
No.
we have a place that we stay in
Um,
town, very close by. We're staying there the night, and then we're going first thing in the morning.
If it's
I've
if
been
it's
in
heavy,
court
yeah.
before.
If it's heavy, then Capone can carry it fully. So then no worries.
Accident
we
unstraps
want-
off his back, I'm assuming, and lets the thing, or what is he doing?
No.
No,
I'm gonna be holding on to it.
Keep holding it on for now.
Okay.
Don't worry, we're going first thing in the morning.
You guys are going to rest up and then go to the king's place tomorrow, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. That gets me ready for the next session.
Wait, we
I
still
want
have
the-
Madeline with us, right? Or Madison.
Madison is still with you guys, unless you guys want to do something with her.
We leave
All
her at
right.
the tavern.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
You guys
That's
almost
fine.
maybe turn her into a slave.
There's
mean,
one place
no,
that we
you-
can take her in.
You think that, but you're just gonna have a dead guard instead.
You're going to give him the death touch there. Oh, nice.
Just you wait until I get power word kill.
Oh, boy.
There's
guys have
one
fun?
place that we could take her in town if we
Yeah,
need
we do.
to.
Just wait until I get stunning strike, and they'll never be able to duck.
That
That
stunning
worked
strike is
out.
broken.
Yeah. See, when you started like, I'm gonna wave my hand, talk about the kids, like, I think that's a bad idea in a place full of like slave wars.
Right. I was just thinking like, oh, there's spies. I
Yes, but there's everyone else.
just
Yeah.
didn't want, Thief Guild boss to like, punch me in the face again, man. That hurt.
Actually, going
You know,
to tote around a
Alan-
giant spider head around town.
I mean, hey, I'm sure there's people that have done weirder things, man.
Yes, probably.
I
There's
have
some good
no
loot.
doubt.
I'll describe
True.
Stormbrook as you guys look up into the hill. The castle is being. You guys can hear the masonry happening, right? The castle is being reconstructed. It was destroyed and never rebuilt by the orcs who occupied Stormbrook previously, before King Ian took over. So there's still some work being done in the castle. It's not complete. It has been
Whatever-
basically demolished.
Wait, so I have
Whatever
a
we do,
question.
try to get me into a library. If you get me into a library with spells, I will copy up so much shit, and I will become so much stronger.
It would
So
become
when-
more powerful than you can imagine. What?
Yes.
So
Just
when
wait until I get my army of animated dead.
What, Thessalian?
So Adeline now has a crystal, right? To
Yes.
use any cantrip she want, which she was trying to use friends on it.
Any warlock cantrip.
Okay, so
I have the same
does,
for
does
wizards.
the crystal like glow up when it does that?
Does
Or
it?
does it do anything?
Oh boy.
Because I'm
Is that
curious,
like-
like,
it
if
does
she
not
could-
technically do anything that would show that it's not.
I was about to
but
say then how would he know that anything
I have
happened
no idea. Yeah.
when the crystal doesn't?
You still have to do the components of the spell to cast it, which is
Friends
verbal,
is
somatic,
semantic, and
Oh.
material.
Materials.
Material,
Right.
yeah.
But technically I don't need materials because I use
Yeah,
a warlock.
so she still had to do finger and hand motions of
So,
semantic.
I had done this, and if you paid attention, there was a subtle glow out of the orb.
Well, also
that
you're
protects
speaking
the
too. So like when spells have
Friends-
verbal
Friends
component,
says no verbal.
yes, it
Yeah,
does.
friend says no.
Oh, it
no,
doesn't?
it's not.
No,
it's just
It's
semantic.
just
and
semantic and material.
My bad.
Wow, can't believe you. Wow,
What?
disappointed.
What?
Disappointed. Yeah.
DM
I've
makes
got the
one
same
mistake.
thing,
Oh,
but
yeah,
it's
it
a hat
does.
for
I mean,
wizards.
I'm disappointed you guys got a successfully got the guard away. I wanted to kill him.
I want to kill him too. You
Damn.
want made her a slave.
That we would have.
This is the
if you
reason
guys-
why you have a high charisma person that diffuses situations.
You know what? I think we should always just become evil.
Yo, I'm already working.
Evil
on one
campaign yet,
person.
guys? Are we going evil
Oh,
campaign mode?
Look,
So,
I-
So,
I've already
Only
started to
Extend
make one person evil. I'm
mean,
excited, man.
I mean,
I'm
part
not
of-
slowly-
only
That
understood
would've been a
that
good
he was
thing to
slave
kill him.
trader. Yep.
Well, yeah, he's a
Hold
bad
on.
person.
I mean,
Yeah, I made it
It's
to make
chaotic.
you guys evil.
yeah,
Yeah.
Ono is evil. Adeline
Yeah.
is the whole point of her personality is that
I mean,
she's
Cece
at that.
and Istra in the mafia, so
Yeah, they're in the mafia. Adeline.
Thessalian is the only voice of goodness, and same
Yeah.
with Exodus, I think.
Well, I mean,
but-
I think
And
Arno
accident just has
Arno
to
kills
make
bad
one-
people, so that's a good thing.
I think I'm like chaos.
His
chaotic
his
neutral or
end goal,
something.
his
I don't
end
even
goal
know.
is actually like good-ish, but he's
I-
just willing to do very
And
dirty
That's
things.
what I'm saying. Like your intentions is like lawful evil, but your morals are good.
Hmm.
Well, that and once you've lived for 427 years, you kind of lives start mattering as much.
Alignment is kind of
Because you've seen
overrated too, guys. I mean, it's just like one of those things where you just are who you are.
100%.
Yeah, it's
okay.
not. It doesn't actually matter in the end. It's just.
I think there's talk about it even in 6th edition of them getting totally rid of it.
Yeah, I mean, technically, it's not really in 5th edition either. They have what's it called?
All
There are
alignment.
certain spells that matter to it, but otherwise
It's more of
not
like
really.
personality traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think part of the whole alignment thing was kind of to help people.
Jeez, I'm so
Adeline,
much.
are you gonna kill? You need a drink of water there, or get
I
some
know,
of
I need
Cece's
some.
booze in you.
Oh yeah, you want some, girl? I got you.
we need to get CC a never-ending flask.
Oh my goodness, yes, I love. But
God,
Yeah,
I
and I
need
think-
so many.
I think
so
part
many
of the
spells.
alignment thing is to kind of help people learn how to act out their character. You know?
Yeah, it's a role playing help.
Yeah,
Right.
it is a tool to help with role play.
And I think it's great for NPCs as well.
Yeah. Like it helps you flesh out the character when you don't have time. And things like that. But I think like as a player, I think alignment changes over time anyways. So it's kind of really flexible. Right? I don't know. That's what I think. I think
God, I
alignment
need
is flexible as for a player.
I need so many spells. Holy shit.
I mean, plus
You guys
I
also
I
have
think this
gold too, so I'll be making some merchants up for you guys to visit next week too. If you guys want
Yeah,
to do
yes.
the merchants thing.
If you guys could let me get spells, I become so fucking powerful so fast. But I'm a wizard,
know.
so I gotta make it past the early game.
I just want quarterstaff, man.
So if you guys want to somehow divide the loot up before that happens
Yeah,
too,
we
so
should
you guys
actually.
know
How
how much
much
coin
did
you
we
have.
fully get? Yeah,
For coin.
because
Well,
I need to know what I can buy.
Well,
I don't have many spells that I can buy currently.
Yeah,
that I
so
can-
unless CC
think-
wants to try to deception everyone about the amount of money,
no, like
the main thing is like an
CC's
even split.
So yeah, it's gonna be so CC is. I think that the group does have to talk about how we're going to deal with Scarlet Wolves.
Oh,
I
boy.
mean,
When it
that's
com-
you and Istra's thing.
Yeah, when it comes to the cut, but no, I feel like it's beyond just me and Istra because I feel like the group as a whole is involved with the Scarlet Wolves now,
No, the
not
fuck
just
we're
the two
not.
of
I don't
us.
give a shit.
It's your problem.
Yeah, it's
Wow!
your problem.
Wow!
I'm gonna give it a buck. The
I
way
didn't
at
join
least
the-
Arno sees it is, yeah, you guys have a problem, but like he'll probably maybe back you up, but at the same time he's like, I don't give a shit.
But if that's
That's
the
on you
case,
guys.
then that means Adeline, like we would have a very weird relationship with Adeline then, because Adeline's the one that made the Scarlet Wolves go into debt.
Istra signed a contract.
I mean,
No,
to
why
be
do you
fair,
think
we're
Adeline
still
is
fucking with
really
that
weird
contract.
about you guys?
The
Yeah.
stupid contract. Man. Well, the thing is, like with the contract though, it doesn't even make sense. Like
The contract technically beholds me to help you guys, but it says nothing about me paying you
Blindness
guys
and
money.
deafness is necromancy? What the fuck?
I know it's
Shoot,
weird.
I didn't know that. That's weird. I'm gonna keep that. I didn't know that.
I mean, how do I explain this? It's
Wait,
like
is it even?
to be perfectly fair, it's like Adeline made like the cashier at McDonald's sign a contract saying McDonald's is going to pay you $2,000.
Oh my god.
And
I didn't know
Adeline's
And then the
but only-
CEO gives the money.
No,
to
yeah, exactly.
Adeline, and it's like,
Exactly. And Adeline's like going up to the McDonald's CEO, like, hey, your cashier said that I can have $2,000. Like, that's like the level of ridiculousness we're dealing with right now. For
which
the
is the reason
record.
why Adeline was a little weirded out about the fact that she actually got the money to begin with.
And Cece's
But she's
having,
like-
yeah. so
Cece's that weird manager position going, it was the cashier.
yeah, so Cece's in a weird place where she's just like, either CEO is stupid
Wait.
or like, what?
Where's it on
Like,
the map?
what is happening?
Yeah, it's another thing for you guys to think about. If you,
Where's that on
what
the
do you
map?
want to do with
Where's
the
the
fate
map?
of Thomas, and how do you maybe want to
Oh
do this?
yeah, that too.
you know?
Like,
Also, there is
Yeah.
also the arena. If you want to just straight up go do
I was
some
waiting
fighting
for
and get
that.
gold.
Wait,
oh,
where's
yeah,
the
that
map?
one.
Yes.
Which
wanna punch some
which
people.
continent are we on again?
Orin,
Oh my god, wait.
I'll pull it up for
Oh.
you, buddy.
I'm looking it up.
Okay, cool.
I want to find that tree that looks. That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing.
Oh, right. And what does +4 AC mod and +2 Dex AC
Gunbrook.
mod mean? What does that mean?
Oh my god, that looks so cool.
We'll figure it out.
What? For the mithril armor? Did I mess that up?
No. So in your D&D, it says +4 AC mod and then +2 max Dex AC mod.
Yeah, so what it means is you
What
can
does
only
that
get
mean?
that armor will only allow +2 from how the AC is calculated. Only will allow a maximum modifier of 2 from your dexterity.
Yes, so it's
Oh.
4.
Based on that-
so what's
on the
your
type.
dexterity?
My Dex is 16.
I mean,
So what's your
D&D
modifier?
Beyond automatically calculates
three.
it for
Oh,
you, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. All right then. All right.
When you equip
It's
the mithril
basically
armor.
like if you equip armor, certain weight armors,
Uh-huh.
you can't your dexterity can't affect you quite as much as it would with lighter armors.
Okay.
Yeah, so
So
just
if I had like a +6 to 8 to dexterity for a modifier, just some crazy number. If I were to wear something heavier armor, I'd only get a maximum of +2 to my AC from dexterity.
Excellent.
just 'cause of the
Dylan, you
way-
guys have fun?
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
I never have fun here.
Are we going to
No.
turn Dicelian into an evil halfling?
You can never.
I'm going to
that'd be
try.
very hard.
I
I
do
mean-
actually have.
Accidentally.
Question.
Hey, I didn't know how this was going to turn out, guys. So I mean, it is what it is. So
I think chaotic neutral is pretty fun.
I mean,
if
here's
you wanna
another
join the
idea too,
chaotic
guys.
Neutral club.
I love this
Brazilian.
dynamic.
if you like this, that's cool. Also, you know, when you guys go to towns or you finish plot points, if you want to play another character, you can always, you know, the character stays at the home base and the other character you can play with if you want to try out new ideas or new characters too, right?
Okay.
So-
Adeline is
I have a question then
gonna
What's up
try
with
to get
that.
everything.
So say
I
like
need
we
to make
do
sure I
do
get
that, right?
that.
Like
then-
if you do want to play an evil character and you don't want to corrupt Dicelian, but you want to play an evil campaign, essentially, you can roll up another character.
Oh, but let's say we do that, right? And then we come back and it's like, you know what? I want to be Dicelian.
Yeah, you just come back with Dicelian, and Dicelian has his own little adventures. And he
Yeah,
stays with the level of
I
the
need
party,
so
right?
many third level spells.
And you just improv it and weave it in, man.
Mhm.
Weave
Boy,
it into
that
the
does-
story,
that-
just
that
like this
does-
mysterious
that
house.
sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
If you want to play, I just recommend you pick another class,
Oh, that's what I plan on doing too.
or if you even which is really if you're like you want to play a monk, which is pretty cool because not a lot of people play monks, and I'm interested to see how you play. So
That means I can
I'm
always
just throwing
bust out
ideas
backup character on from time to time. Of
yeah,
Well, yeah, the thing is,
Bloodhunter
like,
Lycan.
that's mainly why I want to like potentially use him again. But like, I would
Yeah,
not
of
mind
course.
like going like an evil round. That does sound fun.
Doing like in just one evil mission might be super fun.
I mean, Accident is sort
mean-
of evil, maybe. I don't know.
Accident. I think he's neutral, but
I
he
feel
has,
like he's the
values.
chaotic good. He's the chaotic good of like, yeah, he
Alright.
he do evil shit, but he does it for good.
Dicelian is lawful good.
Just you guys
It's just-
wait until I get.
It's just up to you
fucking-
guys. You guys can do whatever you want, right? It's just an
You guys-
opportunity for you guys to play whatever character you want to do and have fun with it, right? So
You guys wait
Adeline's
until I
at
get
the big.
6th level and I get animate dead. I'm going to every fucking graveyard. I get to have a
You're
squad
gonna
of
be like
4
Strahd.
boys. I get to
Yeah.
have a squad of 4 boys that follow me around.
Very nice. Yeah, Adeline is. I actually have no idea what alignment Adeline is right now, and that's the whole point. Is that she is essentially the beginning of corruption. That she has issues, and finally she reached a breaking point. But now she's like, there's a big part of me that wants to follow for this goal.